one that's a little bit upsetting is the murderer who resides in room 3, and you just go in there, it's just anger. He's a little bit of a skeptic.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Definitely not anymore.
So if you look right here at the bottom, she's got her hand on top of her head. We call this the Hall of Shadows. When we were taking down all the paneling, we discovered a hidden door. I'm gonna let you see something special that I never show anybody. All right, so through this door right here, we were the original jail, and it was known as the worst jail in all of Texas. I used to be in here all the time and doing the stories, and it's just too painful. This is the room where the alleged murderer was supposed to stay the night that he committed the crime of murdering little Emma. They were asking all these horrible things of him, and he got incredibly angry, and he scratched them. The original Indian raid shelter. And then it was also used for a jail. The city actually found the tunnel, but then we started pulling out creepy stuff. Just my luck, we'll get a skeleton or something like that.
Have they checked the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't?
No. You know, once the tunnel was found, that the city just, let's not talk about it. You know, let's just leave it at that. Down here we have 4 spirits. One is very, very physical. So I only come down here with guests, not down here at night.
Are there any of the shadow people here? You hear that? Guys, I know. Could you tap again if that was you out there?
That's a gun.
And yeah, I remember I'm down here in the area that one of the owners of the home said she would not come into at night, and definitely not alone. And I'm here alone at night, so.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
The Magnolia Hotel is an extremely famous haunted hotel located in Seguin, Texas. The building has been featured on many popular paranormal programs, and the ghost stories from this place have been published in books and news stories across the globe. The building is supposedly home to 13 different ghosts, including the spirit of a little girl who was murdered and a violent entity thought to be the spirit of the man who killed her and stayed in the hotel the night of the murder. From suicide by drowning to suicide by hanging, and even an old jail in the building's basement where inmates were tortured by Texas Rangers and left to die, this hotel has been the setting for a lot of crazy history. And it is said that this history has left a powerful energy stained upon the building's walls. The owners of the property are very reluctant to allow paranormal investigators to film inside the building, and we were given a rare opportunity to investigate this extremely famous and supposedly extremely haunted hotel. Welcome to the Paranormal Files. Nice. Okay, well there it is for the first time. Don't want to run the stop sign. But here is the infamous Magnolia Hotel. I guess let's just try to find some parking. I think I can park right here.
My name is Erin Getty.
Hi, I'm Jim Getty, and we're the owners of the Magnolia Hotel. And we welcome you to the hotel that we've been restoring for the last 6 years. And it's a 107-year-old stagecoach stop and frontier hotel right in the middle of Seguin.
All right, so you got to know the history before you learn about the ghosts. So it actually began as a 2-room log cabin, and it had a breezeway right down the middle. And it was built by the co-founder of Seguin, who was also one of the original Texas Rangers. His name was James Campbell. And he actually played part in the peace treaty when they were going to the Council House fight in San Antonio. And because the treaty went bad and a lot of Comanches were killed, Campbell was then targeted. And so he only got to live here for about a year. And on his way to San Antonio, he was attacked by Comanches, and they stabbed him 27 times, scalped him, and left him for dead. And when the Texas Rangers went looking for him, they found him and they buried him right where he lay. So he's in an unmarked grave. And that's why we put the monument outside, because, you know, we felt that he deserved a decent burial. So the Texas Rangers came out and honored him with that. That was a really good day. And then After that, his cabin was sold and it became a stagecoach station. And it was the first one in Seguin and the longest too. This is during the time in 1847 they built the original 3-room hotel in the back. It's made out of solid limecrete, and this building's quite famous here in Seguin because the Texas Ranger John Jack Coffee Hayes is one of the most, he's the most famous Texas Ranger of all, and he actually got married in the original Magnolia Hotel. He fell in love with the owner's daughter, Susan Calvert, and they got married in there right after he hung a man across the street. And something that we like to share is that when I was growing up, I was always told that I was a descendant of Bigfoot Wallace, who was another famous Texas Ranger. And since I can remember, my dad told me you're related to him. And then we thought it was really cool because once we bought the hotel, we found out that Hayes and Wallace were best friends. And he actually attended the wedding. So that was pretty cool. And then in 1850, they added the 2-story wood frame portion of the hotel, connecting the log cabin and the original hotel in the back. And it was an elegant hotel for 50 years. And then during this time, this is when the bell that once hung in the Alamo was found. There were 3 of them. One was melted down and 2 were just lost. And one was discovered in the owner of the hotel's son-in-law, John Tuhig. He purchased it and brought it to the hotel. And it rang in front of the hotel for a good 45 years. And it wasn't until the Daughters of the Republic of Texas discovered it and verified that it was the Alamo Bell. And they took it back, and now it's in the Alamo. So if you go visit it, it's hanging in the first room. And then in 1930s, by then the hotel had been pretty much downhill, and so it was purchased by an older couple, and they renovated the hotel, making the bottom floor into their home, and the top floor she took the 10-room hotels and turned it into 4 apartments. And then after the couple passed away, it became idle, and it was left for inheritance, and all they did was just come in and lock the door. And so it remained empty for 15 plus years. And then during that time, it was known as the worst building in all of Seguin. And Jim and I found it, and we discovered it on a YouTube video. And it was just listed on the top 10 most endangered places in Texas. And so once we got here, they opened up the door and we fell madly in love with it. All right, so that's the history of it. And to be honest, the way we found it was I was writing a book called Haunted New Braunfels, and my family are one of the founding families of New Braunfels, and so I was doing a little book called Haunted New Braunfels, and I put all the stories that my grandmother had told me when I was a child. But I was in a library, and this lady said, are you the lady doing the haunted book? And I said, yeah. And she goes, why don't you do the Traveling Town Como Spirit? And so I was like, oh, who's that? And so she told me it was a little girl named Emma, and that she was murdered in her home in New Braunfels. And the alleged killer was William Faust, and he stayed the night at the Magnolia Hotel the night that he committed the crime. And so how we actually came about the hotel is that Jim and I wanted to take a picture of it to put in the book, and so that's how we found it, and it was so Emma brought us over here. And ever since then, it's just been very active. The day that we signed the papers to owning the hotel, the first spirit showed up, and she was the strongest of all. So it's been a wild ride now. She's amazing. She really is a traveling spirit, and she traveled over here, and she's still giving us secrets. And what she does, she kind of guides us to whatever it is she wants us to know. And the first time she told us her first secret, that was the reason I had to write the Haunted Seguin book, just so I could put her secret in that book. And it was pretty profound. And just about, I guess it was a year and a half ago, that she came to visit, and boy, did she give us a doozy of a secret. And because of that, I wrote my 3rd book, Mysteries of Magnolia Hotel. And so she still hasn't left. So Jim and I are wondering, what else does she have us to tell? Yeah. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Mm-hmm. You'll grow to like her. Everybody here is good.
Good.
You don't have to be worried. It's so sad when people come to visit and they'll walk in going, oh, I'm scared, and hold me and stuff like that. And I keep telling them that these are just people who have passed away. That's all they are, and they all have a story to share, and that's how we know who they are, and they're all very kind. So the only one that's a little bit upsetting is the murderer who resides in room 3, and you just go in there, it's just anger, you know, but I'm not afraid, it's just anger. So whatever, you'll love it down here.
Perfect. Well, do y'all want to do a tour?
All right. So you're on the opposite side of the log cabin, and this side would have been used for the stagecoach stop. And so when the stagecoach would arrive, the women and children would get up and they would stay in this room, and then the men would go in the other room because they called that the smoking room. And so the men would go in there and have smoke their cigars and drink their whiskey. And this room was also used for whenever there was a funeral. It was the only cabin in all of Seguin. So whenever someone passed away, they brought them in here and they would lie in state in here. Also during any kind of fun event, they would gather in here, and it would have been a lot bigger because this wall would not have been here. So they would have dances and parties and stuff. And the coolest thing that Jim and I, our most wonderful experience is when we were just kind of playing around. We knew this was the ballroom, so him and I we were doing a little waltz for fun. And as soon as we stopped, Jim says, "Do you hear that?" And I said, "Yeah, what do you hear?" Because they're dancing with us. We could actually hear their footsteps dancing with us. So that was really cool because it happened to Jim. He's a little bit of a skeptic, you know.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
Definitely not anymore.
It was in the beginning. But if you want, I can show you, there's a spirit that resides in here, and the way we discovered her was that she would constantly just a soft cry, and it was so sad. It was just constant crying, so we would come in here and try and communicate with her, and there was just no end to it until I had a friend who was a historian and also believed in spirits, and she came and told us a story about the young girl who arrived here at the stagecoach stop, and she was waiting for her sweetheart to arrive by stagecoach. And so she's waiting, the stagecoach arrived, and he didn't get off. And so she said, "Well, I'm gonna wait for the next one." Well, it's 2 days later. And they allowed her, and then he didn't get off. It happened 2 or 3 more times, and during this time she wouldn't eat or drink because she was just so depressed that her sweetheart didn't arrive. And so she passed away from a broken heart. And so that's her that comes forward, and it's really cool because we know when she's here, she'll walk amongst you. You can feel her skirt. And we actually had a visitor who caught a pretty amazing capture of her. So if you'd like to see it, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, please.
This was an original picture that was taken very early on. And you can see her looking out the window, which is right there. And then we had a young boy, I give these tours, and he was so bored. And he decided to take a picture of this picture right here. So he turned around and took a picture. All right, so he's turning around. You can actually see the young boy right here, and he's got his cell phone. And after he took it, he just started freaking out and asked him what it was, and he says, "Look at my picture." So if you look right here at the bottom, I'm gonna blow her up. And there she is.
Oh.
She's got her hand on top of her head, her little wedding bonnet, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so clear.
It is. She comes forward all the time, and her sweetheart finally arrived, but it is so faint you won't be able to see it on the camera. But again, we were having a tour, and this man kept hitting his head. And so we took a picture of him, and as you can see, there's only 4 men in that picture. But if you look at the picture result, you can see the 5th man.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I believe that's her sweetheart. That's why she hangs out so. And then when you walk around the house, if you take your phone and put it on cell phone, and you put on selfie, and you walk around, they'll take pictures for you. Happens all the time. Our last tour, it happened 4 or 5 times. And this lady was doing it, so she had her cell phone in her hand, and as she was walking around, took a picture, and she caught our shuttle figure.
Ooh.
No problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
She comes around
So
all the
clear.
time.
Looks just like her and the other one too.
Mm-hmm.
They enjoy coming up. So yeah, we call this the Hall of Shadows when you enter, because it's like a shotgun. It goes straight down, and so we see our shadow figures there all the time. Any questions? Oh, I was glad that happened afterwards.
Yeah, right. Perfect timing.
Okay, so now you're walking into the original 1850 saloon.
Wow.
So it was a saloon in 1850, And it was a very, very busy saloon. And a lot of men came over to drink their whiskey. And Jim and I, when we are not renovating this building, we are restoring it. So everything you see is original. And so we desperately wanted to bring back the saloon so it would give you that feel. But this wall is it's kind of supporting the hotel, so we couldn't take it down. And so we decided to make it into the 1930s kitchen. And so in here, Mrs. Reed likes to show up quite frequently. This is, hope y'all can see it. This is that outside that window right there. And so you can see, there's Mrs. Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two children, this little boy and the little girl is leaning on his shoulder.
This one is so clear right
I
here.
know, that's Jenny. And this is William. And that's Mrs. Reed. And she likes to throw things. So she gets kind of upset with me because I'm always moving stuff, and evidently she thinks she still owns the hotel. So she likes to throw things when she doesn't like where I place them. Hopefully she'll catch on that I own it now. So. And then this is the children's room. This is every room. Everybody wants the children's room. So in here, when we were taking down all the paneling and then the wallpaper and then the linen wallpaper, we discovered a hidden door. And we were all excited because this hotel is supposed to have treasure on it, which we've yet to find. But I thought, oh, this is it. So I took a picture of it for my husband and I texted it to him. And when I did, I caught the very first spirit that resides in this house.
Wow.
But historically, this is the end of the hotel. So when it was a log cabin in a saloon, we know that it stopped right here because you can see the columns and they look exactly like they do on the front. So I'm a historian and a retired museum curator, so I was like, yes, that was awesome. So in here, this is where the children of the hotel like to hang out. It originally was called the children's room when we bought it, and so we decided to decorate it up like a children's room, and so they all come and hang out in here. We have Little John, Itzy, William, Jenny, and of course Emma. Emma's my pride and joy. She's the one that shows up most often, and she loves to play with her toys. She likes to roll the ball, or if you put the pinwheel down on the ground, she'll blow it. And she loves it when you turn off your light on your flashlight. She'll actually answer with you. So everybody wants this room, and she has a fan club. People bring her toys. That's how loved she is. Which I think is really cool because when she passed away in 1874, nobody knew anything about Emma. Nobody. And after writing the book and then buying the hotel, everybody loves her. And so I just think it's a great thing that happened that we, were able to honor her. So yeah. This room right here, this room is actually what we call Little John. So we call this Little John's room because we actually took a picture of the mirror, and people were taking lots of pictures of that big mirror in there, and faces kept showing up, and it was always the same face. And so I decided that I was going to take a picture, and the mirror was on the ground, and I'm facing it, and he showed up, and then I was able to blow it up, and there he is. So this is his face, 2 eyes, his nose, and his mouth.
It's like incredible.
I know, and he shows up all the time. Sometimes it's his face. He likes to throw pebbles at people. If we have the back door open, he'll toss them. And sometimes he'll be in the mirror as well. This is a young boy who took a picture standing in front of my hat stand. And when he took the picture of the mirror, he caught one of the shadow figures.
That's like pitch black.
Yeah, he was so excited. It was so cool when he came in. Look, look, look!
It's like his size too.
Yeah, exactly.
Kid size.
And so in here, would have been the original Magnolia Hotel restaurant and dining room. And it went all the way, that wall and these 2 walls would not have been here. And so it was huge. And when you bought a ticket for the stagecoach, it included either breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And so 50 years, this restaurant ran breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It sustained during the stagecoach and then during the railroad when it came to town. The spirit that resides in here is Colonel Thomas Dickey Johnston. And he was a colonel, and he fought in the Civil War. And after the war, he came back to Seguin, and he owned the hotel, and he ran it with his wife. And he was beloved by this community. And he died in this room. And after that happened, they decided to have the funeral here in this room. And so he lived in state right here, and he was a member of the secret society, the Masons, and so they were all on this side, and then his family was on this side. And they said it was one of the longest funerals in Seguin. So he shows up every once in a while, and when he does, you'll smell his cigar scent or a pipe. And I like it when he does the pipe because it's the same scent as when my father used to smoke a pipe. So it's like, oh, Dad's here. So yeah, he shows up all the time. And then I'm gonna let you see something special that I never show anybody. All right, so through this door right here is the original Magnolia Hotel. It was built in 1847, and it's made out of solid limecrete. And then during the time of the restaurant, they turned it into the servants' quarters. And they would cook their food on the outside, bring it into the hotel, and they would prepare it and serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So now it's our home. So I'll let you see my home.
Awesome.
Right?
Thank you.
And watch ahead, there's a stairway.
Okay.
You got it.
So we do live here. This is where we hang out. This is also the area that we first saw our first spirit. But we love telling the history about this room because this room, it was a 3-room hotel with a back door and a front door, and everybody had a fireplace. And then they turned it to servants' quarters, and then in 1930 they turned it into an apartment. But the coolest thing about this room is this is where John Jack Coffee Hayes married Susan Calvert, right here in front of this fireplace. And so the historians and Texas Ranger buffs, they all, forget about the history, just take me to where he got married. So we do allow that. But our most strongest spirit, her name is Idella Lambkin. She's the young lady on the fireplace. And she was the town's fortune teller, and she was really an amazing psychic, and she was so accurate that people wanted to be read by her, so they were going to her home, and that became just overwhelming, so she decided to do her readings here at the hotel. And when she passed away, she returned, and she's still doing her readings. It's the coolest thing. She's actually drawing in her descendants who had no idea that they were related to her. I'll get knocks on the door and say, I just wanted to come visit, I'm like, really, why? I don't know, I just feel like I need to be here. And I go, are you related to someone named Idella? And they're like, yeah, there you go. So she's drawing them in. But she was the one that came forward first when we signed the papers to the hotel. We came over here, and this room was just hideous, but we needed to start somewhere, so this was the room. But Jen had bought a bottle of champagne and brought 2 glasses, and we opened up all the doors because it was so hot and stinky. And so he goes, well, we bought us a hotel. I'm like, I know, we're crazy. And he popped the cork, and right when he started to pour it, all 3 doors went boom, 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 and this ice cold breeze went right between us. And that was her. She just wanted to let us know that she's here. So we actually have 4 spirits that reside in here that I don't share with anybody because they like our little family. But it's a lot of fun. There's never a dull moment in this room. So,
Wow.
Hanging tree was right across the street. And
I did not know that.
oh, I'll show you a picture of it.
Please.
And then we were the original jail. Our Indian raid shelter that's dug underneath the log cabin. Right after he built it, the Comanches attacked, and they had no place to hide. So he had it hand dug, and so it goes from one side of the building to the other. And then from 1847 to 1852, it was used as the first jail, and it was known as the worst jail in all of Texas, because that was during the time of Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers believed in hanging, not jails, so they weren't too kind to their prisoners. So we know we have 4 spirits that reside down there. So I'll introduce you to them. All of the pictures you see on the wall, those are all the original owners to the hotel. But yeah, so this would have been a 10-room hotel. Okay, it was a 10-room hotel, and it would have been straight shot like a shotgun, and so you would have had room and room, and they would have kept going. So this would have been 1 room, that one and that one, and but it had traveling salesmen. Oh, they had tons of traveling salesmen, and one of the traveling salesmen stayed in this room, and he actually committed suicide. And so he comes forward quite often, but you're actually standing in what will be the Airbnb. So you get to lease out 2 beds, living room and kitchen. So, and in this room right here, we call this Amelia's room. We like to honor her because she actually passed away in her sleep. And so we honored her with, we named the room after Amelia. And then room here This is John Doe's room. When the hotel was idle, it became a really bad place. It was known as the crack house. And so when Jim and I first bought the hotel, that was the room that had the worst of the drug paraphernalia. And a lot of homeless people would come into the hotel and just take a room and make it into their own for as long as they could. And so the man in here, when the policeman came, they noticed that there had been a real struggle. And he had been suffocated right outside the bedroom, and you could tell that he had taken up a home in there. And he's actually buried in the city cemetery under John Doe.
And that was when the place was abandoned.
Abandoned.
Wow.
And I just met, we were doing an open house, and this really nice-looking gentleman came up to me and said, "Hey, I've been in this house before." And I said, "Oh, did you know the family?" He goes, "Oh, no, I came in after. They had closed it down and it was empty." And I was like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "This was a crack house." And he says, "I was the one that used it." Yeah. And so I was like, "What?" He's like, turned my life around. He said, "It's so wonderful to see this house the way it is now." So that was a good story.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take you into the house. Blooming hot. Okay? So
That's fun.
I'm going to grab my water and then we'll go in there. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
You're actually going to be entering, and you'll get to see what the hotel used to look like. All right?
Awesome.
And just shut the door behind you. So this is far cleaner than it was when we bought the hotel. It was completely packed with just trash and boxes. And it actually took Jim and I 3 months just to get rid of all the trash that were in the building. And so we finished one side, and we decided we were going to leave this like this for a while to give people like you an opportunity to see what it used to look like when Jim and I bought it. And also you could get the feel of what it was like for the apartment. And also when Jim and I started restoring up here, the spirits started showing up, and we could tell they were not happy with this. So that's okay with me. You want it like this, I'm gonna leave it like this. But in here, we call this the pink bathroom, and this is when a young lady committed suicide while she was in the bathtub. And then we come in here. And this is, if you notice that we have chairs in a circle, we just do that for when we have our tour. You know, everybody likes to come in here and see what they can feel and take a break. And a lot of times we'll do the REM pods, and our traveling salesmen will show up. So this is this room. We call this the prisoner's room because of the fact that again, the jail underneath the hotel was the original jail, and it was they built the next jail in 1852, and it began like this. If you look right here, that's our Magnolia Hotel, and we're looking at this window, and you can see the original jail. It's a house. So it was a one-story jail and with a circle of limecrete, and then they bricked it and added a second story, and then later they added the third story, and you can still see it out the window. And the reason they called this the prisoner's room is because whenever there was going to be a hanging, they would let the prisoner's family reside in here. That way they could look out the window and they can see when their loved one is going to be hanged. And they would put them in the calaboose, which is a traveling jail on wheel, and they would bring it around the front so everybody could say goodbye while they're on the balcony, and then they would go and hang them right across the street. So in here it's just sorrow. It's just, you can feel the pain of this family losing their loved one. And then in here, this is my favorite lady of all. So this is actually, we call this the Madam's Room, and that's because there was a very, very popular woman, and they gave her this room. They reserved it for her because she was so popular, and she chose this room because she could see her house, which was directly across the street. Now it's a park. So when she comes forward, when you're doing your investigation, she has a tendency to pick on men because she was a madam. So if that happens, I'm sorry. But she also, when she shows up, you're going to smell the different fragrances because she had several women that worked along with her, and their perfume is just really intense when she comes forward. And they've got this young girl in here. This room right here is where my little girl Itzy resides, and she was a young girl, about 9 or 10, and she actually passed away of yellow fever. And just to let you know, none of our children are bound to a room. They can come and go as they please. The only one that doesn't come upstairs is Emma, and that's because the murderer's up here. She loves to roll her ball, and if you're real quiet, she'll sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider song to you. So you got to sing it back to her. So.
It's a deal.
And in here, this is Sam. Sam's room would have been on this side. So when they turned it into apartments, Sam's room was made very tiny. He was an African American that lived here on the property, and his duty was to chop wood. And so his first name was Sam, so they called him Sam Wood. And he actually came forward when we were doing a ghost tour. I had a lady that she wouldn't stick with the tour, she kept going ahead of me. And so she was standing right there and I was standing right here, and all of a sudden I knew we had a new presence. I could feel it behind me. And then the lady goes, "Erin, what's this feeling?" And I said, I don't know, but if I were going to take a picture. So she took a picture, she looked at it, she ran out of the house. So Jim ran out after her, going, "Man, what's wrong? Are you okay?" She goes, "Look." And so she texted us the picture, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So she's taking a picture of this mirror right here. All right. Here's my foot, her foot, there's her body, there's her pink shirt. It's in front of her camera.
Oh.
Ooh.
And that was nobody's hand.
And with 20 people sitting around, we're all looking, and then they were like, "Why did she run?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Wow.
So that's Sam, and Sam's favorite thing to do is to whistle. So if you're in here, ask him to whistle, and maybe he'll do so. All right, I'm taking the next side.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk you through the apartment, but we're heading into the murderer's room. Okay. There, this is the murderer's room. You can stay in, but I can't. It's just overwhelming for me. But this is the room where the alleged murderer was supposed to stay the night that he committed the crime of murdering little Emma and blinding Helene with an axe. And so it was said that he stole the horse across the street, rode it 2 hours to New Braunfels, had a botched, robbery, and he went into the back of Emma's home and saw that Helene's jewelry was on the counter, and he went in, but Helene woke up and he slashed her eyes, and then he killed Emma just in case she was a witness. And then he rode his horse all the way back another 2 hours and left the horse in the stable, crawled up in this bed as if nothing had happened. And he shows up here quite often, but when it does, it gets super hot. And whenever I tell his story, he gets really intense, and that's why I stay outside, so I don't have to feel it. All right, I'm gonna take you to the Indian Ridge shelter.
But so you wouldn't want to come in here when you tell the story?
I could,
it's
but
that.
he's not in there right now. I can sense it, but when he does, it's like, it's really heavy for me. So I used to be in here all the time and doing the stories, and it's just too painful when he comes forward now. So
Powerful energy.
very. I had a friend up here, and I was showing him. And he said, "Let's bring the meters." I'm like, "Okay." So I was inside, and we had the meters, and it went off so strong that I had to drop the meter because it was just shooting at my arm. So when he comes forward, he don't like me too much.
Wow.
That's because I'm telling the story, you know. So. And of course, you can see some of the remnants of what it was when the homeless people here and the graffiti artists. Although I really love Jimi Hendrix, I'm keeping that one.
Okay, of course.
All right, so I'll take you to the shelter.
Okay. Also, so what are the reports of scratching and those things?
It happened in the beginning.
So
Yeah, in the very beginning, when we just bought the hotel, we had some friends, and they stayed the night. It was a good friend of ours and a cousin, and they went into the room and they were antagonizing him. And they knew better, and sure enough, they were asking all these horrible things of him, and he got incredibly angry and he scratched. And when they came back, I said, "It's your fault. I mean, why would you want to go and make a murderer upset?" So that was the only one. He did it a couple of times. Again, they were antagonizing. So now I just tell everybody, don't do that. This is a man that's suffering too. He's in a very bad place, so don't antagonize. So he hasn't scratched, so I think you'll be okay.
you wouldn't say that's the defining activity at all, because when you look the place up online, it's always scratches. But
Right.
coming from your perspective, it seems like that's the last thing that you want people to know about the place.
Yeah, it's so sad because I wrote a third book, and since you need to read that third book because there's an incredible ending to the story, and So we're working really hard to bring this man to peace, and so we're working on it. But the stories get transferred, it's like the grapevine, and it makes it worse than what it really is, and he doesn't scratch anymore, and I just refuse to have anybody antagonize him, so yeah.
Well, we won't do it. So.
Very good.
Don't worry about us. We're just gonna walk around.
Alright, so this is where the shelter is, and all I ask of you is that you make sure you duck when you're going in, because people were very short back then.
So, walk on in. Take up the back.
The original Indian raid shelter, and it was dug out in 1840, right after Campbell built his cabin, and it was all dug out by hand. And then it was also used for a jail. You could actually see some of the leftovers from the jail latch, and obviously they were chained at one time because we did find the hook. And again, it was the worst jail in all of Seguin. And then it made it. The last Comanche attack was in 1855 on the 4th of July. And when that happened, 3 men were kidnapped by the Comanches. And so all the Texas Rangers went after him, and they told the women and children to come down here and sharpen their knives and to make bullets. So I sit and think how frightening that must have been for those poor children and those women, not knowing what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then during the Civil War, the women took very good care of it. They seemed to survive very well. I don't have too much history during the 1860s, but in the 1870s, when the time of Reconstruction was going on, it was really rough on the ladies, because a camp was set up directly in front of the street over there, and it went all the way down to where the white church is. And the Union officers took over the hotel because it was the finest building, and Union soldiers, when they weren't in the camps, they would come down here as well, because we find Union bullets all the time, and we have these history buffs that come in and go, yeah, that's Union.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I'm sure that the poor lady must have really been painful for them to be here. And then in Prohibition time, this was a speakeasy. It was happened in place. So we find a lot of moonshine jugs. And I love this because this is a moonshine stirrer. You can actually see the X's on it. And
That's crazy.
Burnt. Would you drink something that can burn a wood?
No, thank
No.
you.
And so yeah, it was a happening place. And we had they had a bell. And whenever they thought they were going to be raided, they would ring the bell and everybody would scatter, and we found the bell.
So cool.
We found the bell. It's right on the other side of this big thing right here.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
That's so cool.
And then in 1930s, this was just used for the couple. She liked to make pottery, and so she had a kiln down here. And down here we have 4 spirits. And one is very, very physical. I used to come down here. It was Jim and I who leveled it out. You can see where we stopped. And I would come down here by myself all the time, and then she would come forward, and I knew she was there, but she would start pushing, and she'd pull my hair, and she tripped in one time, and when she started throwing rocks, I told Jim, I said, I'm not going down no more. So I only come down here with guests, and or if Jim's with me. So and we do know we have 3 others, and we do know that 2 of them were starved, and 2 of them were African American, and the other one was Comanche. So it's very active down here at night. So
I believe it.
not down here at night. So yeah, you should be down here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come down at
Definitely.
night.
So yeah, it's all yours. So,
Awesome.
You even get to have Stormy.
Hey.
Keep a safe Stormy.
So why did they say that this was the worst jail in Seguin? Just curious.
Because during the time that they opened the jail, it was the Texas Ranger era, and they were fighting Comanches, and they were hanging. That's how, that was their law back then, to hang. So when the law came in and says, well, we can't hang anymore, we gotta put them in a jail. Well, the Texas Rangers were like, oh yeah, well, we'll do that, but we're not gonna take care of them. So they would starve them. They would get like 1 piece of bread and a half a cup of water to sustain them every day. And so of course they would starve.
So then those people that died from starvation died from
Starvation.
In the jail.
In the jail.
Wow.
So we know that 3 of them are the ones that are here. The young girl that keeps coming up, she'll manifest. She'll come right out of the tunnel. I really believe that that's why Stormy and Dee, they're always over in that area, and they'll get in the tunnel as well. And when she manifests, she'll come out of there. And I don't know who she is. We cannot figure out who she is. No communication, no history. So I don't know. But
This is a tunnel? What?
so they said that when it was during Prohibition, that there was a tunnel that led out of the hotel, and it went out to the street. And whenever the bell would ring, they'd go into the tunnel and they'd hightail it. And the city actually found the tunnel. Actually found the tunnel.
That's what I was looking at. Wow. That's crazy.
But I don't think they want tourists looking for the tunnel, so they
Yeah.
closed it up real quick.
I can imagine that.
So it was supposed to lead out there, and we started. It goes all very, very far. We had like a rake, and we put a tape to a stick, and we kept going and going, and just kept going. But then we started pulling out creepy stuff. We pulled out a shoe. We pulled out an old pair of blue jeans, and then we had a locket. And I told Jim, I said, I don't want to know what else is in there. Let's just stop. You know, just my luck, we'll get a skeleton or something like that. So it goes pretty far out. So that's where they say the tunnel was led.
But have they checked the whole thing?
Mm-mm.
They haven't?
No, what I would love
What?
to do is they get the plumber cameras.
Mhm.
You know, I would love to hire a plumber
Oh,
and just do the
man.
camera and see what's out there. You know, but it goes all the way out there. But here in Seguin, it's such a charming city. It's very family friendly, you know, and although there's a lot of wonderful history here, like with the Texas Rangers, you know, starting here, you know, there's a lot of sadness in every city. You know, and so I believe that, you know, once the tunnel was found, that the city just, let's not talk about it, you know, let's just leave it at that, you know, and let's not talk about the jail, and which is okay with me, you know, but if you're going to come to my building and ask me about it, I'm going to tell you the history, so you can't walk out without that, so.
Good.
So yeah, so I'd love to see what's on the other side of that tunnel someday.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've had your tour.
Awesome.
It's all yours.
After our tour of the Magnolia, we headed back to our home base to grab our equipment and some new batteries, then headed back to the hotel in order to begin our paranormal investigation. There was definitely an air of unease between Peyton and I because this place was spooky. When we arrived back at the Magnolia, it was dark outside, the building was completely empty, and it was our turn to finally investigate the famous and haunted Magnolia Hotel.
Okay, everybody, welcome to one of the most exciting episodes of the Paranormal Files of all time. Right behind me is the famous Magnolia Hotel here in Seguin, Texas. Now, this is a place that is famous around the world for the paranormal activity that happens within its walls. I mean, you've got years and years of experiences that have been compiled into books of ghost stories just from this specific building. It's absolutely insane. And these experiences are so diverse. There are people who have seen full-bodied apparitions of women, children, men. There are people who have smelled phantom smells. There are people who have played with ghostly children, that have rolled balls and turned on lights and played with flashlights. Then there are the people who have been scratched, and people who have had their eyeballs scratched and have been left marked or assaulted in these upper floors, and even those who have simply experienced nothing more than a cold chill or the feeling of being watched. Regardless, this is known as one of the most haunted places in the entire United States, definitely in the top 2 or 3 in all of Texas. I mean, you've got Goatman's Bridge, but that's just a bridge. Then you've got the Baker, but that's a condemned hotel. The Magnolia is famous because not only is it still partially abandoned, it has been restored, and there are so many different elements to this story. There's history, there's violence, there's love, there's sadness. It's all right here in this building. But we are being given tonight exclusive access to the hotel. We are given access by the owners who were just so nice to us, such amazing people. They're actually giving us the privilege of having free roam over the entire building tonight, which no other television crews can claim that they've had. It's going to be a totally different experience for the spirits or entities that are living here in the building, and hopefully it's going to allow us to make contact easier by being able to chase these noises and sounds and feelings throughout the building when we see fit. So as a plan for tonight, We're going to start on the first floor where the children's room is, amongst other rooms, but that's, you know, particularly active room on this floor. Then we're going to move up to the second floor with the murderer's room and the other people who lived up there. There was a traveling salesman, the pink bathroom, the lady who drowned herself in there, the madam, who apparently Aaron, the owner, Aaron saw the madam's spirit behind us today because we all smelled perfume when we were in the building filming that interview, and apparently the madam was standing right behind me, so I've already got a little bit of a ghostly attachment that was behind me earlier. And once we investigate the upstairs, we are going to head down to the cellar area. I don't know what you would officially call that, but the old Seguin jail and the bootlegger alcohol speakeasy tunnel area. So once again, if you're watching this video and you don't subscribe to the channel, please help us out. Just click the subscribe button. Every subscription helps us, you know, achieve our goals of making this our full-time living, and we want to make an impact on the world and help people through this channel. We have a lot of big plans, so just help us out. Subscribe, tell people to watch the videos. But anyway, we don't like to shamelessly self-promote, and we're gonna start this off right. Okay, so we got the coffee since it's always a late night, Gatorade for my blood sugar, but we're gonna head into the Magnolia for the first time tonight and just go straight for it. Here we go. Okay, so now that we're here in the Magnolia Hotel, where, as you can see on the first floor that we were in earlier with Aaron and Jim, we're going to start our investigation here and move up to the first room, which faces the street, where all of the wedding dresses and gowns were, where owners Aaron and Jim heard ballroom dancing. People have captured photographs of a woman in a white dress, which is the typical ghost that we like to try to debunk all the time. So it's kind of interesting to get the opportunity to tango with a ghost that is, you know, such a popular trope. But we're going to keep this pretty simple tonight. Use our typical raw investigation method, which means not equipment heavy. Just wanted to explain what's going on tonight. I've got right here, this is just an EMF meter, a K2 meter, a Mel meter, all words which describe the same thing. Measures EMF in the environment. So we're gonna head up there, see if we can get any spikes, see if we can hear anything and communicate with these entities that live here in the Magnolia. It's on, let's do it. To whoever is here in the Magnolia Hotel, my name is Colin Browen, and wherever you are in this home / hotel, we would like a car. Really loud phone. You hear that? But we are here tonight to talk to you, so we invite you out to walk over to us and to make contact with us. We are not afraid of you. We don't want to scare you away. We just want to know who we're talking to. I just felt like really cold from like right behind me. Not like air. You can see there's no air flow whatsoever right here on the curtains. It's like that magnetic chill. Is there someone over here in this area? The front area of the Magnolia Hotel. Could you give us a sign that you're here by knocking on something, moving something, playing with the lights? You can turn it off. So, well, because this hotel is famous for a lot of the pictures that have been taken here on premises, We are going to take some random flash photos and see if we can recreate some of these images and see if we can capture anything new that hasn't been captured before on one of these pictures. We're going to post all of those to our Instagram and our Facebook. The links are in the description of this video. So if you want to see these pictures, go check that out. And if we get one defining one, we'll probably put it in the video when we take it. But a couple pictures. How freaked would you be if this guy just snapped his head towards us?
Then right through here is the gown room. This creepy display. And a long hallway that goes down there. Yeah, this is the old ballroom. Over here to the left is the smoking / artifact room with this insanely creepy partner sitting there. Are you in one of these rooms? We're coming to your room, children. This room's got a weird energy. Feel it? That angle's not flattering. Is there someone here preventing you from coming through? Are there any of the shadow people here? So we're now going to go up to the upstairs portion of the Magnolia Hotel, the second story. This is where most of the deaths occurred here in the hotel, like the traveling salesman who hung himself, the woman who drowned herself in the bathtub in the pink bathroom, and obviously the second floor is also where the murderer stayed the night that he killed the little girl Emma and blinded his wife for life. So there's a lot of energy up there. It feels a little bit dead down here. Don't know if it's because we just haven't been there or been here for too long of a time. We've still been here for a while, but we like to give it time here and let things play out on their own. So I'm bringing up our trusty pal, the REM pod tonight, EMF meter. Haven't been up here yet in the dark. To whoever's up here, we are not coming to harass you. To whoever's upstairs, we're just coming in to say hi and to make contact. We wish you no harm. And please do not harm us. Let's go. It's got a REM pod right here. It's device kicks out an electromagnetic field around it in about a circular shape, and the closer you get from different direction and the amount of intensity that the charge has triggers these lights. So we're going to set the REM to 0 to zero it out. Temperature's at 0. So we're just going to leave that there and see if it hits at all during the night. Is there anybody here upstairs in the Magnolia Hotel? And could you give us a knock or a sign that you're here with us? Some fluctuations on the EMF. It's really low. So this is the room where the homeless man had died when this place was abandoned. Why are those things moving? This fan was never on. I'm gonna sit down for a second too before we go to the unfinished part. And kill the lights. Guys, I know it's kind of boring. Guys, I know it's kind of boring. Guys, I know it's kind of boring. Guys, I know it's kind of boring when we sit down, but we've been on our feet all day. And in the other portions of the hotel, there's no seating, so we're just geared up. Could you tap again if that was you out there? Is there anybody up here in the hotel with us? Do you remember the Magnolia Hotel? The Texas Rangers? Faust or Emma? Do you remember those names? 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 That was right behind me.
Yeah, that's odd.
I've been asking for knocks all night. What the f***? That was right behind me. That's crazy. Is this Emma? Could you knock again if this is Emma? Could you knock again if this is Faust? The murderer? Yeah, really creepy feeling all of a sudden?
Really?
Yeah, right behind me. Is there anything to my right behind me?
No.
It feels so creepy all of a sudden. You behind me over here? Is there anybody here in the Magnolia Hotel that would like to talk to us? Bottle popping or someone going? I was literally about to say. I was literally about to say. Can you do that again if that was you? Sound really weird, but it's like I felt a really strong pressure just then on the meter, like pushing it to the ground. Show us that you're here. That was a really bizarre sequence of events. To anybody here in this part of the hotel, whether you're the woman who drowned herself in the pink room, any of the people that were held here, family members that watched their loved ones hang, whether you're Emily or a Madam or Faust, the murderer, we invite you to step out and talk to us because we want to hear what you have to say. So, we're here on the second floor of the Magnolia Hotel. This is the unfinished portion of the second floor. We're standing right now in the murder room, or murderer's room. This is where Mr. Faust would have stayed. He was the guy who killed Emma, the young girl, and tried to kill his wife but ended up just blinding her permanently. So this was not a very nice guy, but he stayed right here in this room the night of the murder. And they'd said that it got really hot in here when they'd bring it up, really warmer. Faust, are you still here in the murder room? Can you answer a simple question? Why have you scratched so many people in here? Are you angry about something? Do you want forgiveness for something? There's handprints on the window. It's creepy. Can I step out here and ask some questions? So right here we've got kind of an overview of the entire unfinished portion of the Magnolia. Is there anybody here in the upstairs of the Magnolia Hotel who would like to talk to us? Is there a Mr. Faust? Maybe a Madame? Do I do lights out? Why are you still here? Well, we're going to go back to the last portion of this upstairs that we haven't explored yet. Here's the Madam's room, and let's see if there's anything going on back there. Well, Madam, you're free to mess with me in any way you like. I actually just got cold for half a second. Can you come on in and let us know that you're still here? Can anyone let us know that they're here in the hotel with us? Do you remember the Magnolia Hotel, Seguin, the Texas Rangers, Faust, Emma? Any of these characters? It's just so calm in here. Hello? Hello? There was literally no one out there. I promise you, I could see the whole street. It was just creepy. Is there anybody upstairs with us? One more time. Itzy, the madam, Faust, could you just give us some sort of a sign, just something big, please? We traveled all the way from Austin to come hang out with you guys tonight. We're being very respectful and polite. All we would like is a simple sign that you're here with us. Please, we're begging you. To round out our investigation at the Magnolia, I'm going to be entering the notoriously haunted basement, which used to be Seguin's harshest jail. It served as a shelter for when different Native American tribes would attack this settlement. There was a lot of death that happened down here, a lot of sadness. It was also a speakeasy, as Aaron said earlier in our interview, and there's a tunnel that connects to this basement that no one has explored fully, and they've pulled out clothing and other creepy items, and there's a theory that Aaron has that there might be a body or something else in those tunnels, and it seems that the city of Seguin has tried to hide the fact that they found these tunnels and they've never explored them. So who knows what's under here, but here's the creepy basement. Here's the Magnolia Hotel. It's completely empty right now. Here's the eerie basement. And here we go. This is where the tunnel, I believe, would have connected to these areas. There's a really cute cat right there too. Hey buddy. Well, I got white pants, so I really don't want to sit on this dirt. Come over here. So I'm down here alone in the basement, like I said before. Never gets old for me because I love searching for the truth and for answers, and I'll do it for you guys until the day I die because I want to know the truth just as much as you guys at home do. And no one's ever going to find out the truth if someone doesn't go out and try to find it themselves. So here we go. It's definitely got a very stifling, creepy vibe down here. But here we go, here's Night Shot. And now we're in the darkness. Is there anybody down here in the old Seguin jail with me? You know what? I'm just gonna turn the light on for a sec. Screw it. I'm just gonna sit right here. I'm sitting here in the middle of the area. If you're down here, Could you give me a sign that you were down here by maybe moving something, throwing something at me, walking around, using your voice, or even knocking on something? Well, it 100% just got really cold in here, so that's just creeping me out. My name's Colin, and I'm just here to listen. Were you imprisoned down here? It's actually getting like really cold. Damn, this is freaky. There's no vent above me either. It's like all on my arms and legs. It's getting really cold. Can you use your voice to tell me who you are? Could you walk over to me? Or like I said, throw a rock? And yeah, I remember I'm down here in the area that one of the owners of the home said she would not come into at night, and definitely not alone. And I'm here alone at night, so. Move over here. Oh, that's a big ass spider web. I'll just crouch right here. Is there anybody or anything down here still? Squeak of some sort right there. And the cat's staring at the corner over here. Give me a sign if you want me to leave. Throw something at me. Touch me. I don't really care. I'm down here in your home. I'm not trying to offend you or make you angry, but if you want me to leave, let me know, because I'm just here trying to find out some answers, and I don't want to be bothering you. All this stuff they found down here is crazy. Okay, guys. I'm down here asking you questions. Can you please give me one thing? I came all the way here from Austin. I just want to know a little bit more about you and why you're still here. Yeah, it's just so silent down here. It's crazy. Can you walk on over to me? It's just us now. We're in the dark here. No, that's creepy. Does anybody have anything left to say? This is your last chance before I leave. Some noise from upstairs. Thank you, guys. Well, that was interesting. Is there anybody here at the Magnolia Hotel? It's only me and you now. I'm here all alone. Could you give me any sort of a sign that you're here? Thank you to all the spirits and to everyone here in the Magnolia Hotel. Thank you so much. Please stick around for future generations, no matter who you are or what you are. And stick around for me, because I'm going to be back sometime and I want to talk to you next time. But anyways, for now, you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'm going to head...
At the end of the day, we only spend a small amount of time in the locations that we visit, so we don't expect to always be able to capture something crazy on camera when we're investigating. The probability of visiting a supposedly haunted location and capturing groundbreaking evidence of the paranormal instantly is extremely low, and yet the biggest part of paranormal investigating is something that you can't capture on camera. It's the feeling of a location, the transmuted through technology. So at the end of the day, I encourage you watching to head out on your own to investigate the paranormal. Find your own truth. We're trying our hardest here, but no matter what, you aren't going to get the full paranormal experience that you crave by just sitting there and watching our videos. It's about getting out, exploring, going on adventures with your friends, and confronting one of the biggest questions that has always plagued mankind since the very beginning. Where do we go when we die? We don't have an answer yet, but we're working on it, trust me. I sincerely thank you for taking the time to watch our videos, and we love you. And as always, stay spooky. There's something about the cemeteries in the South that's just different. They breathe with a different sort of life. All the monuments, the headstones, they all seem to be alive. I guarantee if you walk through a graveyard deep in the South, maybe Louisiana, where I was when I filmed this video, you'll feel what I'm talking about too. It's like the spirits are still there hanging out above ground, partying, living their life to the fullest, even in death. Now, when I traveled to Louisiana early last year, I didn't expect to find what I actually did. I didn't expect to find myself in a house hunting for a spirit or even possibly a demon that was attacking a family. But that's exactly what happened to me back in May of 2020. This episode is intense. It gets dark. There are descriptions of children being hurt, and I didn't expect to uncover the darkness that I did. But before I visited that house with the demon, I had to pay a visit to one of the most haunted abandoned hospitals in all of Texas. Welcome to the Paranormal Files.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
Okay guys, so this is one of the most terrifying videos we've ever shot. Ashley and I are in a small town in Texas inside of a famous abandoned hospital.
What?
That car noise.
I don't think that's a car noise.
What is that?
I think it's a helicopter. No, it's a railroad.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh! That's perfect, because this is an old railroad hospital for railroad workers and employees. That's so weird that that's exactly what it was. So a lot of times people that would end up in hospitals like these were in very bad condition. They would be missing arms, feet, legs. Kill the light. Is that the sound of the train?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just like really scared. So this is in a very bad part of town. We're here at night.
We were advised not to come here at night by Keeper. He's never been here at night. Oh my God, I'm getting a cold on my right side right here. Do you feel that?
No.
I'm feeling it right here on my arm.
Strange. Maybe we should film half of this.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna cut the intro short because the entrance to the hospital is right there and anybody can see our lights. We're gonna walk around to the back. I just wanted to cue you guys in. Look out, car. Kill your light. I'm gonna give you this, but we'll see if the EMF meter spikes at all. Okay. Oh yeah, this building is... all the windows are open. Look at the... Bro, this place gives me bad vibes. We're gonna go lights out and do a spirit box in the dark.
Wild.
This is fucking scary, man. I hate the open windows. Anybody can see that we're in here and can come in here, you know? If someone comes in, we're fucked because there's only one entrance.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
Okay, everybody. My name is Colin Browen. I'm here with Ashley, and we want to hear your voice if you're here. Did you die here in this hospital? Can you say yes? I'm getting the f***ing cold again. Did you die here in this hospital? I can't do this.
No, I can't do
I
this
can't
either.
do
I'm
this.
freaking
Yeah,
out.
I'm having
Let's go.
anxiety.
Let's go.
I'm having massive waves of anxiety.
No, same. Let's go back during the day.
Yeah.
I just feel really like exposed right now.
Oh my God, dude.
What?
This is just so fucking dangerous in here. Like, I've never seen an abandoned building this fucked up. Jesus Christ. Careful with your lights because those cars are still across the street. Jesus. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold up. Batteries. Yeah, we'll go up there tomorrow. Those are like the beds. That moon behind it too. I wonder if I can, oh yeah, pick it up on night vision. That looks hella creepy, dude. Hey guys, so we're gonna be back here tomorrow during the day, but hold up, let this car pass. But here on the Paranormal Files, we're all about safety and doing this stuff as safely as possible. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through all that tomorrow.
Is that another area?
Yeah, it's like the basement.
Wow.
It's okay to say no. If you think it's too fucking dangerous,
Yeah.
don't do it. Let's get on the sidewalk. Watch that be a fucking cop. Well, like I said, guys, it's okay to say no. Tell yourself, I'm gonna do this later. Oh, there's a fucking car right there.
The people out here do not hesitate to run your ass over.
No, oh my God. Oh. So yeah, we're gonna go back in the daytime, go into the basement area, which is the safest because you can't fall through a basement. You're already on the floor.
Yeah.
and we'll do some more investigating. So let me just cut to that moment tomorrow AM right now. Okay, so it's the next day. It's a pretty cool cut. Good job in the edit, Colin. So it's about 5 o'clock the next day. Right now, we're gonna go back the opposite way into the hospital, into the basement area, and do some investigating when we get in there. Let's cut through the fat. I just want to say I'm really excited to get in here because let's say this place is actively haunted. The spirits here are going to be very, I feel, frustrated, and a lot of people died agonizing deaths in this building due to the nature of the accidents that occurred that would send people to this hospital. So, time to do it. Okay, so we just climbed through in woods. I spiked myself on some like rose thorn bushes of some sort. Oof. Yeah, some old furniture. Is this what he's fucking talking about? Yeah. Furniture. Oh wow. So we're gonna be running the Ovilus while we walk through, and it just said monument voice heard instantly. Don't know what that means, but last night we were talking about hearing voices in here, and we were just at a monument the other day. But we're gonna do a spirit box once we get in here. So be very careful of where you're stepping. The old elevator. Can you hit the button and call it for me? Now, I'm assuming that this was the morgue because of the door like this.
Really?
Yeah, look at the padding in the wall. This was definitely some sort of room that was meant to be cool. Can you step in? Just look at this door. That's so crazy. Look at how old this place is, dude.
It's really pretty. Just like this door.
Is there anybody here in this hospital with us?
Soup.
And here's the stairs to the upstairs.
It's the elevator generator.
Oh, wow.
That's very interesting.
All beds. Who knows how many people died on a bed like this? Look at this creepy old hospital door. Oh, all the beds. Chairs from the hospital. So last night we were in the front, like at the top of the building, at the very front. We just came in through the front doors on the first floor. Very structurally unstable. Very dangerous to even be in a building like this. But like I said, hundreds of people died here, gruesome deaths a lot of times, all related to the railroads in the area, which are still active. And this is a piece of history that a lot of people will never get to see, that I also don't recommend you come to see because it's very, very, very dangerous in here. Fraction and calm.
You're getting a lot of calm recently.
Okay, so I'm going to do a spirit box right here. Let's ask a couple of questions. AKA-SHA. We asked children. Were there any children here who died? You can speak to us. If anybody's here with us, can you just say the word yes?
I don't really feel much energy in here. This just feels like kind of another empty building.
Yeah. I mean, let's be completely honest. Like, yes, a lot of people died here, but it's been decrepit for so long now. Like, I feel like any energy that might, you know, still linger here has probably already kind of moved on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no remnants, like, at all. There's not even, I don't know, it's like, I would want to be somewhere a little bit more
Nice.
This place is literally just like
Filthy.
yeah.
Let's do a spirit box and a REM pod in the morgue, and then we can head out.
Set stuff.
Set stuff? That's weird. I was just gonna set the REM pod on the ground.
Oh, it's in hell.
Hell?
Hell.
Yeah. Great.
Lasting hell. Oh, well, we just were talking about how this place is like falling apart. Maybe someone who's left here is like, yeah, this is a lasting hell.
So we've got a REM pod there. This is the area that I'm taking an educated guess. I think that this is the morgue. Just because of the brick that we haven't found in any other room, the air conditioning units that end in here where they probably would have piped in cold air, and the sliding door. It's all indicative of an old hospital morgue. Okay. If there's anybody left here in the hospital, was this area the morgue?
I think it's an animal.
I know, what kind of animal? It's fucking creepy, man.
Definitely an animal. I think it's an animal. It's probably a bat.
The sound of the railroad passing by is just eerie how it kind of like resonates in the building. Like, listen for a second.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Fuck it, let's move out of here.
Yeah, where do we come in? That's old shit.
Oh, shit.
Look at that. That's like at least the generator, the boiler room.
Yeah, this would have been, they probably burned fire in there. Is there anybody in there?
Yeah, just me.
But yeah, this could have been the morgue in here. I don't really want to go in there.
I feel like it looks more put together upstairs.
Definitely does. But
I think they just threw everything down here.
those floors are
Oh yeah. No.
definite no-go. There's
Figure, just like dart,
just now.
literally just now. Like a white figure, just quickly.
Is there anybody in the hospital? Hello? Yeah, I feel a hardcore dead energy here.
Yeah. Well, that
Yeah,
it's burning.
someone's burning something around here.
Investigation. Wait, hold this. Investigation structure fire.
Oh, weird.
What?
Structure fire newspaper that's burned right when we're smelling burned stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird coincidence. I love how the plants have just like reclaimed this place. Like literally the whole building is just covered in plants.
This is not a building anymore. This is a.
This is a nature preserve.
Literally. This.
I love the Marshall Train Hospital National Forest. Look at the pillars on the building.
Yeah.
Little architectural designs. Oh no, those are what are they? Gutters.
For anyone watching this, this is a good example of a place to not urban explorer.
Yeah, truly. We were in there a while, and we were in there last night. Nothing real spooky to report that happened, but I mean, it was just terrifying last night. And we were both like, yeah, we need to just get the hell out of here.
I think it's more terrifying because of how dilapidated it is.
That's exactly what it is.
That's it. Like, I wasn't in there scared of like whatever is in there. I'm more scared of that building just crumbling around us. Like, what? Just the last remnants of it just fucking murdering us.
I mean, it's in bad shape.
Ooh, like really, really bad shape.
So don't come here, don't follow in our footsteps, just enjoy the video, please. We're off to Shreveport now. We're gonna do a final night of investigating and exploring. I love you guys so much. We're having a lot of fun. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Thanks for watching from Ashley and I.
So after exploring that abandoned train hospital in Marshall, Texas, Ashley and I decided to head on over to Louisiana. We were only a short drive away from Shreveport, and there were some places in the city that we wanted to visit. I had never been to Shreveport before, and I loved it. There were so many cool places to see, including this abandoned block of city that I happened to come across. I found it online. It's been used as a movie set. Ashley and I decided to pull over and check this little area out, but in between visiting the cemeteries and the other places in town that we did, we encountered something absolutely bizarre. Now, as you can see in this shot, this is a city shot, and you can see a man walking right here. I've frozen it on him. Now, this guy actually, while I was filming, I didn't know who he was. He was a homeless gentleman. He walked up the street all the way up to me with my camera and started to talk to me about religion, but not just any religious talk. He pulled out a Bible and he told me that I have demons around me. He sees them and he feels them. He held the Bible out to me and said, "You're going to need this." Now, this was before Ashley and I even knew what we were going to do that night, and to have somebody tell me that I got demons around me and I need a Bible, it's just a weird omen. But after that, we decided to treat ourselves to a nice dinner since we had been eating fast food for the last couple of days while we were filming. So I'm going to cut to the dinner now.
This salad looks disgusting. It's huge. It's monumental. But we came to get seafood. We've got some catfish, some shrimp, some crab. Over here, Ashley's got some Diablo oysters.
Yeah, calling it like oysters until I kind of convinced him.
We also have alligator over here.
We already had like a dozen oysters, which, might I add, are phenomenal.
They're
Like,
really good.
The only time I've ever been to Louisiana, I got charbroiled oysters, and it just changed my world. Ralph and Keiko's, come through.
Now, this is where the story gets unbelievably strange. So Ashley and I are eating dinner, just enjoying our night, having a good meal between two friends, just hanging out. And our waitress overheard us talking about ghosts and our theories on the paranormal. We were just talking about all the things that we had seen and the places we had explored in the past couple of days. And she tells us that at her house in Shreveport, there is some sort of an angry spirit or even possibly demon that is attacking her family. She told us that just 4 days ago, she had watched this happen with her own eyes. Something had thrown her child against a wall right in front of her. She watched her young kid get tossed violently into the wall. Now, obviously, when we heard this, we thought this was extremely interesting, and I kind of jokingly just asked her, "Do you need us to come over and check out what's happening?" And she instantly said, "Yes, please, we need your help. I need to figure out what's happening to my family." So a couple of hours later, Ashley and I actually found ourselves heading over to this woman's house in the middle of Shreveport in the middle of the night to hunt for this supposed angry spirit and even possibly angry demon. This is where it gets, once again, really bizarre.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Crystal. I live in Shreveport, Louisiana.
And real quickly before we start, I guess, we were just eating dinner and we told her about what we were doing on the trip. You did. And we learned that you've got something going on here in this apartment that is not the most positive.
Right. My mother has lived in the apartment for 9 years, and I recently moved back in with her a couple of months ago. And I have a 1-year-old daughter. She was 9 months old when we moved back into the apartment. She falls a lot. We thought nothing of it. My oldest daughter said that somebody's pushing her. I thought nothing of it. I'm thinking she's just clumsy. And then one day she goes into the hallway to pick something up that I told her to pick up, and she goes flying into the wall, her and the idol. So she runs to me and she says, "Mommy, him push me. Mommy, him push me." And I'm like, "Who pushed you?" And she's pointing, but we don't see anything. So that's when I start like, oh, something's here.
And that was just 4 days ago.
Yes, that was 4 days ago.
So just to reiterate that, you actually witnessed your daughter being thrown against the wall.
Thrown into the wall.
I guess, what else have people kind of seen or been experiencing? I know you mentioned another one of your children.
Yes, my middle child. She kept telling me, she said, "Mom, I've been telling you something's in here. I can feel it. I can feel it." And I was like, "Well, what do you feel?" And she was like, "I just get this bad feeling sometimes, like somebody watching me." And I never paid it any attention before and didn't never ask her any questions about it until now. About 2 months ago, my 1-year-old was standing on the porch and she just kept staring at something and talking to something. And my mom was like, "You see something, baby? What is it that you see?" And she was trying to tell us, but she doesn't, speak that well. So we can only hear certain words that she's trying to tell us. But we know she sees something. We just don't know what she sees.
And it's usually a male figure.
Well, we assume it's a male figure because when she was pushed into the wall, she says, "Him push me, him push me." So she knows the difference between him and her.
You also said that there was an incident that happened over here.
Yes, when she was standing on the porch and she saw something in this area, and my mom kept saying, "What do you see, baby? What do you see?" And she was pointing, but we don't know. So we don't know if it's only in the house or is it in the house and outside. We just know that she sees something and my middle child feels something.
Have you ever experienced anything?
No, not at all.
It's just kind of focused on the children.
Right, but my mind is so everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I never sat down and actually looked. I'm always at work or at the store or somewhere else. I'm never in the house long enough to focus on what's going on inside the house like the kids are.
When we were talking earlier at dinner, you were talking about some of the cemeteries in the area that have been built over. Can you talk a little bit about that and your grandfather?
Right. So we have a cemetery down the street about 4 blocks down, and my mom says that's where my grandfather is buried. But the cemetery is just like a little hill. It's no more than the size of a vehicle, the cemetery is. And I'm pretty sure a long time ago, my mom said that cemetery was huge. So they have built over that cemetery.
I noticed, looking on Apple Maps, that this apartment complex is actually bordering the bayou and a big running body of water.
Yes, it is. The only thing separating us from the bayou is a hill. It's the only thing, in the fence is what's separating us from the bayou. And this apartment that we live in is the only apartment that cannot get internet service whatsoever. Even the one across from us is in the same vicinity, but this is the only apartment that cannot get internet service.
Really?
Yes.
Why? They don't give any explanation?
They don't give any explanation. They say we're too far away from the box.
Because if there's a lot of different buildings in this complex that, there's a few over there, so it just wouldn't make sense for it to be too far.
Does not make sense. The apartment that's right across from us has internet, even satellite, but we can't get internet service. It doesn't work inside the house.
Would you consider yourself to be kind of afraid of what this entity could want?
No, because my family sometimes have this sixth sense where they can see things, or I think everyone has a sixth sense where they can feel things if they tap into it. We were raised not to be afraid of entities or ghosts. My mom and them saw ghosts when they were little kids, and they told us stories about it and stuff like that. I don't take myself to be afraid, but if I actually saw something or something happened to me, who knows? I may be afraid.
I'm not afraid of ghosts or spirits or entities. I feel like I'm pretty stable in myself to know that that's not going to affect me. it's more or less just like people.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what if I actually see the ghost, or if the ghost shows themselves to me and it's according to what they look like? Because you hear so many stories about, disfigured ghosts and things like that. So I don't know what I would be afraid of if it actually showed itself.
And what do you think it is? Last question.
My mama says it's family, so I just don't know. I believe her when she says it's someone in the family, but I don't know who.
Well, maybe we can get some answers.
We'll see.
Okay, I think it's time. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So this is a REM pod. This thing basically just detects electromagnetic frequencies, and it kicks out a field around the device. And when it detects another signal that comes in close, it'll signal with a light. See, I'm not touching it. But when you get closer and closer, it gets stronger. It's picking up on the signals that your hand and your body is emitting. Tonight, we're basically going to use these two EM pumps. These things kick out electromagnetic frequency, which some of these meters can detect, which a lot of people theorize if you put this stuff out, like you put out EMF, then the spirit is kind of called towards it. So set those here. I've got a millimeter right here. This is your basic EMF meter, which detects the frequencies that these things are putting out. Let's do a little sweep first and see if we can get any sort of a reading anywhere in here.
We try it towards the hallway.
Yeah. Nothing yet. Same temperature. For here we've got zeros. Well, that's good that there's no EMF in the environment necessarily. So these are the dowsing rods. So these basically, back in the day people used to use these to, they call it divine, to find water under the ground. And a lot of psychics and intuitives use these things to get responses to questions. We'll do a little dowsing session because we had some success with this the other night. Actually, I'm gonna run the Ovilus while we do this. So I'm just gonna put this on. Okay, so to whoever's in this house, if you're a human spirit or you're some other type of spirit, my name's Colin, here with Ashley. We just want to get some answers from you if you're here. If your answer is a yes, cross them into an X. And if it's a no, just leave them out straight. I'm pointing really strangely. It's really weird. I wonder, it's that direction, that direction. If there's someone here with us, can you cross these rods into an X?
What?
That was really strong. And look at it, like stopped it. Can you hold the X still? That was like instant. Usually this doesn't happen so quickly. Last time it took like 30 minutes. Can you straighten them back out? You can stop the X now. Dude, look how straight those are too.
Dude, what? Are you a family member of this home? Are you attached to one of the family members here? One of the children? Are you here to protect whoever the people in this home?
Do you want to harm somebody that's in this home? Straighten that out one more time because I kind of shook it. Once again, I'm going to ask the same question. Is your intent to harm somebody in this home? It's the same one on the left that keeps moving so strongly. Look how it stops right there too. Can you straighten them back out? Whoa.
I've never seen it do it that cleanly.
Me either.
No, like genuinely.
This one keeps pointing over there. Oh, that's right at the bedroom where the kids are right now.
Or at me.
Or at you, yeah. Oh, look at it. It kind of went towards you right when you said that. You see that?
Yeah.
Are you a man? Are you a woman? Look at them sway like that.
Are you both?
What? Oh, look, it stops at the exact same place too.
What? Yeah.
What does that mean? Both.
I had a friend that died that was really attached to me. She left town and she got stabbed in the heart and died. But she was a stud. She's a woman. But in her mind, you can't tell her she's a woman. She me.
Wow. Can you straighten those out?
Wait, did you just hear a voice or am I just tripping?
I don't think I heard anything. Do you have any questions you want to ask?
Do you know me?
Can you straighten those out again, please? Just perfectly straight.
Is your name LaToya?
Are you someone or something pretending to be a friend? Look at that cross. Look at him swing. There goes the X. Oh, look at him stop. Do you see that stop? Let's go back to the front, please.
Are you stuck here?
Wow, they got so still.
You need to leave. You need to leave.
Look at it shaking. Both of them. Why are they shaking like this? Are you a human?
Shit.
It's pointing right at you. You okay?
Oh my god, that's so freaky. Oh my god, no, I'm okay. You are not allowed to do this, to attach to this family. You need to leave.
Look at that, how it goes straight over there.
And leave my baby alone. Stop trying to send messages to me through my daughter.
Just got really dizzy all of a sudden. Just kind of zoned out.
Get out.
I feel really strange, like almost like electricity.
Notice
Makes
how
sense.
didn't answer yes to being human. My thought is it's maybe somebody that you knew saying it's not human just to try to scare you. So I wouldn't be scared by that. God, I just can't believe how much this thing is swinging.
I feel like we should try the spirit box.
Oh,
What?
yeah. This is just crazy though how that's just swinging like that. Now you can see that I'm not moving my hand, period. You know? Like not even a tidge.
Yeah.
Can you stop that? Okay, thank you. Ugh. Back started to hurt badly. Okay, well, that was interesting. I guess let's
I ain't scared. Let me get your ass out of my house.
Yeah, I wouldn't be scared either. Here, I'll switch with you for a sec so you can. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Kind of a tap in the wall. I got Karen, Nick, and Debbie.
What the someone named Nick literally just texted me. Like, remember whenever I got that notification? Nick.
Wow.
Really?
That's weird, yeah. Still, why is this going off all of a sudden? Still, value.
Can you please state your name? If you're in this room with us, could you give us a yes or a no?
I'm also getting like a really weird pain in my back. Like my upper right side, like deep in my back. It's just like, it's like really sharp. Like, okay, I'm demanding that you talk to me because obviously you're trying to scare the people who live here. So can you just give me a yes so that I know that you're here in this apartment with us? That was sounded like mother. Yeah, I heard that. Did you just call me a name? I'm like, the moment we came into this room, my back started to hurt really badly. Well,
Thank y'all for joining.
The camera just got really blurry.
on me.
Just in general.
Is it okay if we sit outside for a little bit and kind of go towards those woods and ask some questions? I
Yeah,
think maybe
whatever you
something
want.
has kind of come up from the woods.
Just be careful.
Yeah, we won't go actually into the woods.
Please don't.
Yeah, no, we won't. So, like I was telling Ashley, we just stepped outside of the house. Well, I was doing the dowsing rod session. I didn't want to freak out anybody in the family, but I started to get like dizzy. I mentioned that in the footage, and it got like really hard for me to breathe, and it still kind of is. And like during that session, I have not had any pain in my body this whole trip. During that session, my back like started to spasm. It's like, and it's right here, this whole area. It's like a really, really deep pain that it's just like came on during that will not go away. When we finished everything, we were walking back out of the house, which we were not allowed to film. There was the hallway. I'm like walking down the hallway, and I once again got like super dizzy, and my vision just kind of went like this to the side, and like, oh, it was like a really intense split second of dizziness, and then I came out of it. But my back is like just hurting really badly, and I feel like crap. So I don't know, you can take that however you like, but we're gonna walk over to this government gauze quest. Maybe the government killed some people in one of their campaigns. I don't know.
What a weird day we've had.
Yeah.
I can't really see you over here.
Come over here. So nothing. Oh, we're getting a 0.1 over 0.4. Can you zoom in on this? Oh, 0.1. Back to 0. On the millimeter.
Yeah, I saw that.
EMF spike. Do you want to hold this? So, whoever's over here.
0.4, 0.4, 0.5. 0.
Behind this fence is the bayou.
like spike out to 4 or 5 and then go away.
Yeah, that's
like
weird.
literally as soon as no, I swear to God, like as soon as what? When the camera isn't on it, it'll spike up
And then go away?
and then go away.
That's happened to me before. It's like it knows. Whatever's here is like, it's smart, which is what's kind of creepy.
Zero.
3.3?
0.
What the hell?
It'll just like pop on and be like 2.2 or some shit like, and then I look down at it and immediately goes back to 0.
It's watching us, I think. Spirit
3.3. 0.
What? Why 3.3?
We're fucking watching you.
It's half of 666. 333.
5.5. 0. Did you see that?
No.
It went from 5.5 to 0.
3.3, 5.5. It's all the same numbers. You know what I mean? Okay, whoever's here, we know that you're here, and we're demanding that you come and talk to us right now. If you're in this house, right in front of me, I know you've been attacking children in here. If you're coming from the bayou over into the house, now you can talk to us. Can you say yes if you're here?
No. Did you hear it? I heard it call you a bitch.
Are you an angry person? This is about to die too, randomly. Like, look how low the...
It said leave.
Do you not like children? I do. Do you want to hurt children?
Dead.
What are you? Are you a man or a woman? Can you say one of those words?
It said God. I'm human. People.
Did you die in the bayou? Here. Did you die in this apartment or house?
Just here.
What do you want from the family that lives here? Here to help.
Say here to help.
Here to help. What are you trying to help them with?
Save them.
Do you want to hurt people in this house? Why have you been doing this? Ron. The Bible. Are you angry with the family that lives here? Have they done something to make you angry? Again, the exact same back pain. It went away.
To get out.
Does it make you angry that Ashley and I are here trying to talk to you and calling you out?
What does it feel like?
Are we done?
Yeah.
I feel so weird.
I feel like did you hear it say like? I don't know. It just.
It said a lot of weird things just now, and I'm gonna be able to pick all of them up in the edit. So right as we started to wrap, you got a pain in your neck,
Yeah.
and my back pain just kind of went away.
Did you hear that? Over it.
Okay.
Okay, do it.
At the end of the day, we didn't get any answers for this family. We weren't able to learn anything about what was in the house. We got some possible answers, a little bit of possible communication, but I don't know. I don't know if Crystal is still being tormented by this entity. I don't know if her kids are still being attacked. And that's kind of just how it is in life. You never really know what's here, when it's going to go away, and what it could possibly do to you. Especially in the South. Things are just different in the South, especially Louisiana. There's a very different type of energy in that state, something that I can't really describe to you through film. You have to visit it yourself. But I do know that at the end of the day, Louisiana is one haunted state, and the spirits of the state and all the cities are still up above ground, speaking to the living and living the best death that they can.
guys. Again, I'm about to run out of footage. That's not picking up. Yep, then it's gone.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
It says up here Ghost Road history, but people have defiled it. Okay, so we just got to Bragg Road. Yeah, that's bizarre though. There's actually someone. So this is the myth of this place is that there are ghost lights, and way down the road, I think obviously that's a car, but there's a light. They're probably just getting stoned, man. You know.
I mean,
they probably see us, they're like, who the fuck is at the end of the road, bro? Who's down there? I don't want to go. Well, does it look like they're coming closer? It looks like they're getting brighter.
dude, it was like that when we got here. Do you think that's just like the ghost light that they talk about? You should talk about that.
Oh no, I see them down there. I zoomed really far in. Yeah, it's a car. It's just like parked. Yeah, they're coming down. They're getting close now. How ironic though, right when we pull up to the ghost road with phantom lights, there's a fucking car coming down. You should be sure to hold that skull up when they drive by.
We just killed him.
Yeah, we can really freak him the fuck out. Probably the last thing they're expecting to see. Okay, well here come these people right now.
Should we like...
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my brights off.
Yeah. I mean... Oh my god.
Well, that was very ominous.
I mean...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of creepy. They had tinted windows, they didn't stop to wave. They just kind of slowly pulled away. Isn't that a little sketch?
Okay guys, so it's Colin here.
And Ashley, Metro.
This lighting is god-awful from the brights on my car. Oh my god, look at this spider web, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Wait, what the f?
Where's that coming from?
I'm almost impressed. He did a great job. Oh my god, wow.
We're here at Bragg Road. Now this is a famous road. It's on lists of the most haunted roads in America all the time. We haven't been down here yet. We drove about 45 minutes from where we were to get here. So yeah, it's like 2:30 in the morning and we're gonna drive down, turn off the lights for a while, see what happens when we're way down Bragg Road. How are you feeling?
I'm not spooked at all. I'm not afraid of a f***ing road. I did hear a story that apparently if you see the light and you follow it, it could, it's supposed to lead to where Spanish conquistadors put their treasure. So if we should investigate that for personal reasons.
I think the spookiest story's gotta be the headless train conductor searching for his head. Which is why we brought the skull. We didn't finish the joke earlier because the person drove by.
What if we just like fixed it? Like what if like we see the headless train conductor, we're like, yo, homie, we got your head, and he just goes, bet.
Yeah,
just,
that would be sick.
He's just like really gives us like a, and then he like puts the head on and then, like just like
okay, but how spooky would that be? A headless train conductor comes out of the woods, takes a skull and puts it on his head. And walks away into the forest. I'm not gonna be, you know, happy-go-lucky. Oh, that was really cool. I'm gonna be shitting my pants.
I feel like, if anything, I'd be kind of disappointed because it's kind of a cool head.
Yeah, me too. I bought that at a gas station. It was the first time I ever seen something like that. Okay, well, we're gonna drive down the road.
I'm gonna walk.
It's 8 miles.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that.
before we begin, here we are. There's the spooky road.
We should stop down like halfway through it. And
Oh, we'll stop at like 3 different places.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
As you guys know, I always like to ask your guys' opinions. So for this video, just leave me a comment below letting me know if you've ever driven down a haunted road. I have many times in the past. Where I grew up, there's a place called Spook Road outside of my hometown where people were supposedly hung on trees, and there's an old abandoned cemetery at the end. So I used to drive down that in high school with my friends just to kind of mess around. But I'm interested to know about haunted roads in your area, so please leave that comment below, and I'm always reading and responding. You guys know that I love to talk to y'all. So without further ado, we're gonna start this, but I wanna do something real quick before we hop in the car and actually drive down. To anybody on Bragg Road in the area, feel free to come out tonight and let us know that you're here. You can use our energy, you can use the energy from the car and the lights, but we're here to make contact, so don't be afraid. Never shouted down a road like that before, but I felt powerful.
Did you hear the duck just like yelling at you the
Yeah, the
entire
ducks are
time?
mad. They're not happy.
They're like, shut the f up, we're trying to get some sleep. No, I think that might be chickens. Oh, I heard voices.
I mean, it is creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Just look down there. It's definitely kind of a creepy road.
You can't really see anything.
And we're really far out in the country right now.
Yeah.
Like a car hasn't even driven by in the last 10-15 minutes. So we got the dual angles going on. We're in the car now. We've got a camera up front and a camera on us. And let's just drive down Bragg Road. Should we roll the windows down? I should probably put the car in drive. Still, I want to make note that there are no cars, period, on this road. Okay, well this is apparently an 8-mile, oh Jesus, there's the camera.
Also, it's pretty foggy.
Well, I guess just keep an eye out for the ghost lights.
I mean, I thought we saw some earlier, but it turns out they were just headlights.
Yeah, they were just,
But maybe that was the ghost.
that's what the ghosts always want you to think, you know? By the way, I'm holding the camera with this
You want
arm.
me to hold it?
No, it's
You're
okay.
driving. I feel like,
It's not a very intense drive, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, I'm starting to, I would rather you like have both hands on the wheel.
Okay.
I'm trying to be safe.
Thank you.
Someone tell us what animal that is.
I don't know. Dude, just listen to the animal voices. Oh, there's a creepy little sign.
Is there?
Yeah,
What does it say?
let's go back. God, these bugs are gonna trigger me.
Imagine if this is like the last footage of us.
I can see it. This is honestly a creepy road, man. Like, look at this in front of us. What the fuck is that?
Lance Royser grew up with his Aunt Matt Vine's hotel. A self-taught naturalist, he exercised a kind of benign witchcraft. I love how there's like bullet holes in this.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
crazy. Hey, look at.
Someone got bored.
Damn, that's gnarly. People literally are just shooting at this.
Exercised a kind of benign witchcraft over all who had even the briefest encounter with them. He was the bridge between East Texas Bigfoot Association. So maybe he brought a little bit of witchcraft onto this road and cursed it with whatever deity or demon that emits this
Ugh, spiders.
energy. I don't know.
Either way, this is just kind of eerie. All this.
And they like right with like the Vines Hotel, they just like completely destroyed it.
I wonder why.
Probably because they're ignorant.
What would that be, with a knife?
Yeah.
Someone just stabbed this thing?
I mean, what I'm assuming is a bunch of kids probably were drinking, obviously, from the Keystone Lights on the ground. And
Yeah.
probably because they live in a small town, shot at it with a shitty gun and were carving into it out of frustration.
Isn't that crazy, though, when you actually think about it, that people were out here? That's not even part of the history of the road, but at some point, people had knives and were just stabbing this sign and shooting at it. Like, the type of people that come out here are willing to do that shit. That's pretty crazy. Maybe there's a darker side to Bragg Road that people don't know about. It's kind of creepy out here, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so we're gonna once again resume our route back down Bragg Road.
It is kind of creepy to think that someone was stabbing at that.
That's what I mean, you know?
Like,
Why would you do that? Just stab something?
someone with a lot of issues.
I mean, you gotta have some sort of pent-up aggression to just start stabbing a sign.
Do you think that? I feel like this would be like the perfect place to murder someone.
Well, yeah, this is just like out there, dog. It's just, man, you gotta think about it too. This is not a road that leads anywhere. We're just like going into the kind of like, we're just going into the like the woods,
Yeah.
the swamp.
What if we like went down this road and it just led to like a coven of witches naked dancing by a fire in the woods? I would join them.
No, I'm leaving.
I would join. I'd be like, hey, yo, what's up, guys?
They think they'd just let you join that shit?
Oh, 1,000%.
No.
1,000%. They would totally let me join.
You're sacrificed for the night, homie. They're
Bro,
cooking your ass up.
They would know. They would
Send
look
her
at me and
pickets.
they'd be like, she's a witch. 1,000%. Bring her in. We'd sacrifice your ass.
Yeah, okay. Either way, someone here is dying. Whether it's me or you, I'm not.
Either way.
I'm not down for
it would
that.
make for a great cinematic masterpiece.
If that happens, you have to upload the vlog. This is a creepy road, though. Like, not even saying that for the camera. Like, it's a really creepy looking just spot in general. The way the trees grow so tall.
Yeah, and it feels like the trees are taller, like,
Yeah.
than the rest of the area. Like, I don't know, it almost doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like it's just like an old, like a normal country town, and then it feels like we're like almost in a different universe when we like going down here.
Mm-hmm. What I'm also thinking about is when we turn our lights off out here, it's gonna be just, oh my god, there's someone f***ing behind us, dude.
No, is there really?
Yeah, there's a car behind us.
What if it's just the lights?
I wish it was the lights, but that's definitely somebody's car.
What if we went all the way down? Then we turned. There was no one ever there.
What if we go all the way down, these people get out and try to rob us? Yeah, this is like swampy Blair Witch. And where are these lights supposed to be seen? In the woods? Fortunately, there are lights behind us, but they are just strangers in the car, and we're on a very desolate road at 3 a.m.
The light, I can't see. There are lights blowing out. Let's go.
What is this? Glen?
It's just super swampy.
Here, let me grab this and get a shot of this lights for you. That's the person. They're kind of approaching.
God, this could be weird energy.
This road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's kind of an eerie place. I did not expect it to kind of creep me out, but I'm kind of creeped out.
It's one of those roads where if you're like, if you get, like, forced down here, like let's say Spirit decides to rain our car.
God. The whole battery dies.
No, and I, like, have no
Cell
battery.
service?
Yeah, no cell service right now.
Yeah, me either. Why is there so much? This seems to be like a road that people come and just dump trash on.
Which is unfortunate, which we should probably also pick up some trash before we leave.
Hell no, that's cursed trash, man. Yeah, you're right. Is that a light down there? Or is that a reflection? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Am I just high?
I know, keep going.
No, that wasn't a reflection. Were you filming up front?
Yeah.
I dead ass saw that. Did you?
Yeah, no, I
What'd
did.
you see?
I saw just like, it almost looked like a reflection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looked like a sign that was reflecting. If we get down there and there's no sign, I'm gonna be tripped out because that was like a full-on circular.
No, I saw that.
There's no f***ing way that was a sign. Were you actually filming up front?
No, I was. Do you want to look at the footage or?
No, it's okay.
No, I
Oh,
see
there it is.
Yeah,
Wait, what is that?
and it just turned off.
Yeah.
It was like, that didn't look like a sign. That looked like a light that was like on and then turned off.
Look at the shit in the trees right here. Zoom in on that.
What is that?
What, the tape? How would there be tape on a tree? Oh, fuck.
I saw
What
it
the
again.
fuck?
Saw it
Wait.
again. What the?
No, that's
Keep
like
going, keep going,
Okay,
keep down.
film that.
What the fuck?
That's like somebody down there.
But the way that it was like an
It's like a
orb.
flashlight.
It
You
was
know
like
what I mean? Because you can see it right there.
Yeah, no. Do you think someone's just fucking with us?
I really hope not. They're like luring us into some hillbilly trap. Come find the spirit lights. That car is still behind us too. I didn't know this place would be this popular.
It's super fun.
3 a.m.
Wait, what? It just moved. It just moved.
Yep. I
Did you see it?
Yep.
Did it just like dip down?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
Yep.
It
We're gonna
looks
find out
like
what it is. Seems like it's like really far away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my
yep.
god.
Yep. And that's gonna be a car, definitely. Damn it. I was really hoping that would be the brag lights.
I don't know, man. It's, do you see the way it's like flickering on and off almost?
Mm-hmm.
Like almost the way it's like emanating like an orb.
Kind of whipping down this road.
No, like I dead ass was not expecting to see anything like that, and I'm gonna be really tripped. What the? I'm gonna be super tripped out if that is, if I don't know, if that's like not real.
Well, yeah.
But I feel like it's like someone that.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
What?
Huge pothole. I almost just hit that full on. Oh, this road is There's like potholes, shit everywhere.
There it goes again.
Yep.
I'm so curious to see like what or who this is.
What are they? Why? It's almost like they're turning their lights on and off. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that light is going on and off. Look
It's
at that.
flickering. I think someone's f***ing with us.
Yeah, are they fucking signaling us?
Someone's totally f***ing with us. Just continue going. But it's just like a simple light. Like it's not.
I don't see the person behind us anymore either.
Like I swear to God, we're gonna pull up and it's just gonna be like, it's gonna be a person or like a group of people. Like I love how we were expecting to like not see an actual light and then we see an actual light. It was like
The myth about this place is that you see ghost lights, and regardless if it's a human or not, it's still a light flashing down the haunted road. It's just still eerie, you know.
yeah, it feels like we're getting close to it.
They're turning that on and off. I'm kind of sketched by that. Wait, is that f***ing right here?
Yeah.
What is this?
Continue going. Keep going. Wait, what if they, like, someone's actually, like,
Yeah, hold
this
up.
could be a thing. Like, I don't know.
Get the pepper spray. It's under here. I got the taser right here.
Okay, good. I'm actually, like,
Let's go, baby.
you never know, like, this could be, like, a way for people to, like, either rob us or, so, like, make sure you, like, lock the car and, like, bring with us.
I mean, this is just fucking weird. What is that? Is that a car?
I can't tell.
Is it fucking right here?
No.
Yeah, it is.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Dude, I'm actually kind of freaked out by this.
Just keep going. It looks like a car. I'm not sure. It looks like someone. I'm gonna be so mad if someone's f***ing with us.
Well, no, someone's definitely fucking with us, but why? You know?
And I can see whenever it's turned off, and I have a feeling that this is literally just to, like, screw with people that are going down this road.
At least there's a car behind us.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. But either way, we're getting close to this, whatever this is.
It feels like we're getting close. But at the same time, it's like, it feels far away.
I think these are drunk people that crashed their car or some shit.
I really hope not.
So I'm gonna fucking drive.
What I'm scared about is it being like a setup or something. Like, we really
What's
do have
this
to
little farm thing?
down this.
Wait,
and
hold
then
up. Let me see the camera.
Maybe come back with me.
Yeah, we can turn the lights off over here. I want to get a shot of this. Focus on. Look at this stuff. I can't tell if that's like something that is like, I don't know, but look at, see, it's like someone's with us because it
does
stopped.
feel like,
It's like someone's that, like, now that I've stopped rolling, it's stopped flickering.
I can see the reflection of it.
See, there it is. Yeah. Then now that you got the focus on, you can see that it's like a dim light down there.
I'm like, I really want to investigate it.
Oh, we're going to.
Because I have a feeling it's someone's car.
You see, look at, now that we're driving, I bet they'll turn it back on.
Yeah, I think they're totally trying with us.
Like, why is it not flashing now? Either way, we're coming up right now. This kind of film.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the this is. Let's see who's with this.
Why did it just stop now, though? You know?
I still see the reflection of it. That's
know.
the thing. So I know it's something, you know, obviously like man-made. And it feels like it's like farther and farther
I know.
away.
I feel like we should have seen it. Like,
I don't know. This is like I'm actually gonna get fucking freaked out.
now this
about
is creepy. I'm not even with you, man. Like, what the is this? It's like right up here. If it's a person, I'm just gonna drive by them.
That person's
Yeah, they're behind us.
I mean, we should probably, if it's a person,
It's right here.
yeah, it's good. I love how they're keeping their lights on.
What are they trying to scare us?
Yeah, they are.
Well, it's working, man. Jesus. It's right here. Where is it? That's a fucking car.
Yeah, it is. It's someone with us.
Are they right up there?
No, like, don't pull over because you don't know if there's gonna be like.
Oh, look at this. What is this? How eerie is this?
It's just a little side road. Who the f lives down here? That's what I want to know.
Oh, man. Should we do it?
Yeah, 100%. Imagine if I was like, no, we're leaving. We have to go. I'm too scared.
I mean, I'm honestly sketched out by it.
I know, I'm totally sketched out.
Because if they are in the middle of the road and they try to pull some shit, we can't exactly just drive away.
Well, we could taser us. But then they could shoot us.
I just don't like this at all.
Oh my god, this is even creepier. It's a shitty truck.
Should we ask him?
Yeah. Hi. Were y'all making like the lights? Were y'all like flashing your lights? Sounds like a whole lot of
No, we haven't.
It's cool. We've been down here a bunch of times. You'll see it.
The lights?
It's only one light. Turn your lights off. Your lights where it's just like the parking lights, your running lights.
Yep.
And just go slow. And look in your back mirror and you'll see it. It starts off like a little bitty orange light. And then it'll get brighter. Brighter as like it's coming at you. And then it'll just disappear.
And this, we have a paranormal YouTube channel. So we came up from Austin to see this shit. What's the best way to actually see it? Like, where would be the best place?
Man, it pops up like one time we came out here, the last time we came out here, we went all the way to the end, turned around and came back, and we didn't see it until we got about probably 200 yards from the end, and it popped up in front of us.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's just like an orange, kind of small.
Orange, small light, like you know the old-timey lanterns that look like the candles in it?
Yep.
That's what it looks like. And it flickers, and then it'll come on really bright, like it's coming at you, and then it'll just disappear.
How long does it take usually for y'all to like see it?
Man, it just depends. Sometimes you'll see it really quick in the back behind you, and then sometimes it'll just pop up in front of you. Like we've already seen it twice tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Where at?
Coming this way. Down here, and then we've seen it once again up there. But once you go down here, you'll come to a stop sign. Turn around, and you got to come back.
Yep. And you think? Yeah, best ways just have no lights.
No lights, just your running lights on the front.
Okay.
That way you can really see, and you'll tell the difference between a car and the ghost light.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, you'll have to go slow because you'll be able to see the road in front of you.
Yep.
But you're gonna have to turn your lights off and run lights really slow.
What do y'all think it is?
Man, so there's so many stories. Like this used to be an old railroad through here.
Yep.
And there was a town with a quantity of 200 people. And a lady was married to a guy. Well, he died, and she became a mistress of the town. But there's things where old pilgrims that used to work this railroad got killed. And there's actually a town out here, some buildings and stuff. Behind gates, you can't really go to them. But
wow.
All these signs you see when you're driving down here, you can stop and read them, and it tells you the whole story of them.
That's crazy.
But,
would y'all want to be interviewed for the show?
oh, we're good, man.
Okay. Just wondering, man. Y'all are very.
But what is your YouTube channel? You said y'all have a paranormal YouTube channel?
Yes, it's the Paranormal Files.
Paranormal. That's
Sweet.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be careful. Have fun.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the info.
Well, I don't have the channel, but I'm an artist.
Well, hope y'all see it and hope y'all get a good video of it.
Me too. Well, we'll turn the lights off and start looking
y'all be
harder.
careful.
Thank you.
Good luck. Okay, bye.
Oh shit! There's someone right behind us, dude.
Yeah. That was so full of cap.
That was dope, man. Well, it turns out that those the lights that we were seeing, that we were kind of freaked out by, were also just ghost light chasers.
I feel like they were kind of with us with the lights.
Yeah, they were definitely with us with the lights.
1000%.
But it's funny that they said that they weren't flickering them on camera.
I knew they were.
Yeah, they were totally.
1000%.
Unless they weren't, and I don't know.
That would be even trippy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they didn't seem like people
Was
that
it
would
an
lie.
orange light? Was it an orange light that was flickering?
I can't remember. Oh, here comes the Yep.
This guy wants to see an EMF meter.
This is the spirit box
Yeah.
that you see obviously on all the ghost hunting shows. This is the obulus.
One of the oldest cemeteries in Hardin County, which is the county you're
Yep.
in, right? Is actually not very far from here.
Really?
It's a little bit south. Like
Yeah.
they just recently started cleaning it up and stuff. Have y'all ever heard of the Old Olive Settlement?
Mm-mm.
Nope. So
So, we're in the dark.
Switch things up.
Yeah, we're on IR mode now because we're actually driving without lights. And what did they say? Look out the rear view mirror to see the red lantern lights. Very nice people out here.
Very nice. Incredible people.
You know, those people said at the beginning that they'd seen the lights twice already.
Tonight, yeah.
Yeah. So it means that they're out here.
Or they could be really stoned.
You don't know, man.
Everything is a possibility, sir. I don't know. I feel like we might have saw something earlier. Like, there's definitely a weird energy to this road.
Yeah, I gotta agree fully. It's just a weird spot.
He's a kind man.
What the hell is this?
It's a dark, eerie puddle. He's a kind man.
What the hell is this?
It's a dark, eerie puddle. He's a kind man.
What the hell is this?
It's a dark, eerie puddle.
Either way, this has been a fun adventure.
I mean, it probably could be someone's house, like.
Yeah. It's just. I just saw that just rolling down the road. Kind of tripped me out. I mean, we're pretty far back here, you know?
Yeah.
I did see the light though, so it wasn't crazy. Whatever that is back there. Oh, it's a oh yes.
So spooky.
It's kind of an eerie house though. You know what I mean? So wrap up thoughts on Bragg Road.
I feel like this would be a great place to go off-roading. This is definitely not for your car.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, you know, it's definitely something we should go down another time. It's
Agreed.
super cool. I think that there's definitely a really interesting energy here. I honestly believe the people that like we spoke to, and you know, like they actually like seem like pretty like legit about it. So
Yeah.
I would definitely rate this location 8 out of 10, only because actually spook factor is like 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, let's be honest, it's not super spooky. It's just really cool.
It is creepy though.
But
yeah.
it does have a creepy vibe. I feel like I'm more scared of the forest than I am of the lights.
Yeah, 100%.
But just like overall experience factor, 8 out of 10. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a great road for. It's great, like a little ghost thing for anyone. I think that anyone could really like, you know, psych themselves out here. And
Here's the outcropping.
is that a light?
Hold up. I'm gonna get out of the car for a second before we drive out.
Is that someone yelling?
It's hard to tell. Now, I mean, we're out here and it is pitch black. I'm trying to focus in.
I'm seriously freaked out.
Why?
I thought I saw something right there. And then I turned my light on. And I didn't see anything.
I mean, dude, what's crazy? When you're out here like this and you turn off your lights, I can't even see Ashley in front of me. That's how dark out it is here. So I feel like if you actually were seeing a light, you could see it for a while, or like a good distance.
Wait, just be quiet for a second. I feel like I keep hearing voices, but I can't tell if it's like someone yelling. Can you hear that?
It almost sounds like creepy laughter. I think it's some sort of a duck. Anyways, y'all, we're just gonna sit out here for a second in the dark, see what we see. But to give it a proper ending, this is a cool spot. It's 3:40 a.m. right now. Is Colin here? And Ashley. And as always, everybody, from out on Bragg Road, we'll see you on the next one, and stay spooky, guys.
Spooks ahoy, bitches.
Woo! So we got in the car to drive home, and the moment that we stopped filming, like dead ass, the moment we saw like a red light, it wasn't orange like they were talking about, but I thought it was like tail lights from a car, which is why I didn't start filming right away. But then it disappeared after like 2 seconds.
And it didn't have a reflection.
Yeah.
Either. Like with the tail lights, like were able to tell immediately, like when it was like a car or not. But this one just like had like a different kind of glow.
Yeah, I mean, you can see even on the camera that there's nothing down there.
There's no reflection.
And if those were tail lights from a car, we'd still be seeing them.
Yeah, and the people that were down there are gone now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was like 30 minutes ago.
We'll have to see.
Well,
just keep filming.
Interesting.
It's not Jake's out. Let's try to get some fun. Excuse me, sir. We have your head.
If anybody would like their head back.
Let's turn your headlights off so we have a better chance of seeing it. Oh god. This makes it even spookier.
Yeah, it's very sus without the headlights. That was weird.
Yeah, dude, what?
Because if that was a headlight, we would have still, been seeing that.
I love how it happened and then we didn't get any proof.
I know. But that adds to I think the validity of it, because it was only like a second of light. And we weren't seeing it when it was pitch black and we were outside of the car,
Yeah, we were like walking around and everything.
Yeah, and then we started driving. I just noticed it for like 5 seconds. We both saw it and then it just stopped. The mystery of Bragg Road continues. We'll fill everybody in if we see it again.
This place is definitely mysterious in a way.
Yeah. No doubt.
It's like a portal to another dimension.
Oh, there it is again. I'm about to run out of footage. That's not picking it up. Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
Yep, and there it is.
What if it's just
then it's gone. Okay, my camera card ran out of space the moment that it appeared again, but then it disappeared.
But we did get the last we got a little bit of a glimpse of it.
Yep.
But that's so crazy
Yeah.
the way that it because when you first see it you think, oh, that's a reflection or something, like that's like a I don't know, it looks almost like a sign. And then it just disappeared.
Yep. Oh, now there's another car.
Yeah. And see, that's like a completely different thing,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah, that's
a fucking car.
Yeah.
There's wait.
The f***?
There's something so weird about this road. I don't even know how to put it, because like it just like.
But why would they f***ing turn their light? What?
Do you think it might just be the same people kind of do trying to like? Or do you think, I don't know.
Is that there?
I think it's just the same. See, I see a reflection in our house, so that's definitely someone's car.
Is that are those headlights? What the f am I seeing right there?
Yeah, it's a car.
No, this is the street.
What?
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 The f
What?
Yo, there's nobody around.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
And we were deep in there too.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't even looking at the road.
What the fuck? Well, I got that on camera. Yeah, okay. Just a real quick, I guess this will be the true ending. That was trippy though.
Dude, like on so many different
Yes.
levels. But just like, okay, like the first of all, like the red light that just like came out of nowhere and
Yep.
just like there was no like, I don't know, there was no source of it.
No.
Like I didn't see it like anywhere where it could have come from.
Mm-hmm. It was only for like a second
And
or
it
two.
couldn't have come from a car because there was no cars on the road. And you like
And we were
came out
far
here,
down the road
and it
too.
like it just flickered once and then it just like disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lights.
Then it was like
There's just something off about the like even like when we thought it was a car light, there was still like
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, that car light was bright.
Yeah.
And then it looked like it would have been back down the road, and then we just came out, and it's just the road here, and there's no one
And
here.
there wasn't like it was like way back down the road before like we could even like see like a light from. And I guess like we could always debunk it and say like yeah, that could have been a car from like the road, but like also if you were in there, like it's.
Yeah.
Maybe this would be a cool place to like do experiments almost. It's very interesting, but this place definitely has. It's something that you know. I feel like you really need to come back to with a better.
More time.
More time and like.
Not 4 a.m.
I think 4 a.m. is a perfect time to be going down this road.
I guess we were here on the witching hour at 3 a.m.
Also, if you really think about it, like who the would be out here at fucking 4 a.m.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's nobody anywhere down this road. You can see this road for a long distance.
Even, like saying when we were driving down there, like we were like, who the fuck is that? Like still out here at like 4 a.m. other than those people that were back there.
I mean, there's nobody this way down the road. Nobody this way down the road.
Yeah, it's ghost town.
And those lights that were coming down looked like they just shut off.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they turned and we would have seen them.
It almost
And
looked like it went down. Like it almost.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And and then also if it was a car and it went like this, you would have seen the red tail lights as it turned. You know, because this is a curve right here.
This place is an unexplained mystery.
Well, maybe we saw the ghost lights.
I think we did.
High five. Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Don't come to this building. If you got hurt in here, it would be forever till somebody found you. The demon basically said he was going to kill me.
All haunted places have a story to tell. It can be tragic, it can be scary, and it can be very dangerous. This is Colin Browen, and these are the Paranormal Files.
I've always been a very open-minded person. That's just how I am and how I was raised. But when you start to really think about what happens when you die, that's when the mind either opens even further or begins to close. My journey into seeking answers towards the afterlife took me to San Marcos, Texas, just a month ago, where we encountered an abandoned church that nobody has ever investigated for paranormal activity before. This place has quite the long history, and some of the answers that we received during this investigation were a bit shocking to me, to say the least. But let's do this.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Linda, you were talking to me off camera with Jeff, sharing a little story. Will you just share it with our viewers real quick before we start?
Well, I was telling Colin that I was attacked by a demon twice. I've not talked about this with many people. In one of my previous husband's house, family house in Georgia, we were there staying one night, and I was awoke being choked. There was nothing there, but there was something there. And I was grabbing at, trying to get it off my neck, and there was a conversation, and I know it was all in my head, but the demon basically said he was going to kill me. And I'm like, I don't know about you, but I don't plan on dying today. Anyway, so I like, this sounds so stupid. With the hands on me, I got to our suitcase. Well, let me back up. We were moving away from there, and everything was packed up. And being the good Catholic, you always have the little cross by the door. Anyway, the last thing I grabbed when we were leaving was the cross, and it was in my suitcase. I got to the suitcase with this thing dragging on me and grabbed the cross. The demon said, "That won't help you. It hasn't been blessed." And it wasn't blessed, but my son had bought it for me at San Jose Mission, and I said it was blessed by the love of a son for his mother. And the demon let go and said, "We're not done." About a year later, my father-in-law passed away, and we had to go back. This time I took a blessed crucifix and my rosary with me, and we were in the same room, and the demon came again at night and started choking me. I reached over, grabbed the crucifix and my rosary, and it left. That would have been in 1994. About 5 years later, I was at the HEB, the big HEB here, and this lady walked up, she touched me on the arm, and she goes, "You've been attacked by a demon." And I said, I just kind of went, "Well, yeah." And she says, "He's not done with you." And she walked off. Of course, that was a long time ago, and I haven't had a demon, knock on wood. But anyway, that's one private demon story.
Crazy. What an interesting story, though. If you ever need help, you can go right here.
Hi, I'm Linda Coker. I'm a member of the Hays County Historical Commission in the what we call the Old African American Church. It's had several names through the years, but that's the locals call it. It was in 1866, a group of freed slaves met wanting their own church, and Reverend Moses John, they organized what they called the Colored Baptist Zion Church. And it was the first African American congregation in this area. In 1872, the church became a charter member of the Guadalupe Baptist Association. And that same year, 1872, the Ku Klux Klan burnt the church down. San Marcos has a bad KKK history, but we're over it. Then, and that church was actually 2 blocks over where what used to be Tuttle Lumber, where they're building the apartments right here. That's where that church was. They raised money. They met different places. They worked really, really hard. And in 1908, under Reverend Curry's leadership, they built this church. It was called the First Baptist Church NBC, which means National Baptist Convention of San Marcos. And then they had service here until 1986 when, because of the structural issues and stuff, they built a new church right across the street. It is a Texas historical landmark, and we are anxiously waiting for it to be restored. We're hoping that somehow that's going to happen really soon. The only paranormal thing that I've ever heard about this building, and I have no idea, it's one of those what I call legend has it. I have been told that there was a reverend or a deacon that hung himself in the basement, and that he is down there. However, it's a really short ceiling, so it would have been kind of hard to do that. You'd had to basically just lay down. I don't know. Anyway, that's the only paranormal story that I've had, is that there was activity in the basement when there would be events going on down there.
Was that confirmed that someone hanged themselves?
I have never been able to find that.
Very spooky legend, though.
But the, back in the day, if it was early 1900s, that's not something that the newspaper would have necessarily reported on an African-American man.
True.
So, it would not have been news necessarily.
Interesting. And people haven't really ever done a ghost hunt here, have they?
I don't think one's ever been done here. It's very, very, very few people, other than older congregants of the church, have ever even been in this building. You cannot imagine how lucky you are to be standing here now. There are people that would just give a left leg to be in this building, and it just never happens.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's crazy.
I think, given the history of the building and the history of the people that built the building and loved and lived in it, I cannot imagine that there wouldn't be some energy left behind. And I'm hoping you figure that out.
Me too. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't get any kind of weird feelings or anything, so whatever energy is here, I think would be a loving, good energy.
But it's a somewhat dangerous building too, to be in, just to warn people online in case they're considering.
There's a lot of structural issues, a lot of rotten wood, it'd be a very, very dangerous place to come in and not know where to go and where not to go. I would not recommend it at all. Don't come to this building.
Yeah, good.
One, it has no trespass all over it.
Yeah, exactly.
And two, if you got hurt in here, it would be forever till somebody found you, because it's not a frequently visited place. This church to the community is held in very high reverence.
You want to walk over here with me?
Yeah.
We can kind of show people this little, what he called, the death drop?
Yeah. Bring your kids to Sunday school. Oops.
Try to avoid the death drop. Yeah, so to people online, this is just one reason why you should not come. Because here are the stairs. And right here, this is, how tall is that? What did you say? 10, 12 feet?
It's at least 12.
Just drop.
That's crazy.
Yeah, directly down.
And you can see how rotten all this wood is, how damaged.
Yeah, the whole building is just got that.
That's why I was saying that there's some light in the building because of the wood's rotten.
Such a cool building.
It'll take a lot of money to fix this building. It's just a drop. It would be enough to maybe stabilize it a little bit, like stabilize the bell tower over there. But yeah, it's just a drop in the bucket.
And he was saying before that bell tower could just crumble it.
Yeah, and it's just been slowly, in the years that I've lived here, you can just see it kind of slowly.
Man, yeah, you can really see this place is just falling apart in so many regards.
The fact that it's still standing is a miracle in
Seriously.
itself. So don't come here.
Yeah, right.
That's fairly fresh.
Just to explain, we were
doing a little walkthrough before we film because Linda's never been in the basement and we were going to look. None of us have been down there. And we came across, you can't show this on YouTube, but there's a fresh pile of poop. You think that looks dog?
I think it looks dog.
Yeah, that looks like dog to me, for sure.
Kind of gross.
Or human with the tiniest little.
There's a beer can right there.
I know. But you said you saw a figure of some sort?
Well, when Linda and Kurt were talking out front, I saw a figure, or I don't know how big it was, to be honest with you, flash by the door. But, I mean, that looks fairly fresh, doesn't it?
It looks super fresh.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
As the owner of a dog that has to pick it up all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
Okay, well, you want to go first?
So, hopefully there's not a rabid. No. Jeez. You might have a...
That's weird how it's...
Maybe there's a resident here.
Hello?
I'm gonna pick up a stick just in case here. How about bats? Do you know if there's bats in here, I wonder?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Forest.
Oh, see who's
Oh, wow, look at this.
Ugh.
Wow. What's that? Oh, there's that. These are old cans.
Man, this is eerie down here.
There's a guy working out back here. I saw.
So now my preservation mind is thinking, what will you do with this space if you restored the building? I have heard that there was a barbecue pit down here.
Right here, look at
And
this.
there it is.
A barbecue pit in a church.
It's Texas, we take our barbecues serious.
You know, I think this stuff, this would be more like maybe food from like raccoons or something. You know? Who's looking along the back here? Huh. Yeah, you can see the pit here pretty good.
Yeah.
This is kind of eerie right here, this thing. How somebody busted through this. You know they didn't leave it like that, you know?
It's an old blackboard, isn't it? Or no?
So it's kind of like
Okay.
the school desk with the blackboard, but so 180 degrees from where it would have been new. Like this is like as opposite of what it would have been. This is like school after a nuclear explosion.
Who knows what's up in the crevices? Well, okay, I think we pretty much got, you know, a feel here.
Should we set our stuff up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Anything else you want to see, Linda?
Nope, I just wanted to see it. Now I can say I seen it.
So it's crazy that we were given access to this place we're about to head in and investigate. And I just want to stress to you guys how important this building was to the city of San Marcos. Not only was it a gathering place for the African American community in times of need, but it was also a beacon of hope. When they originally built this church, it was a little bit down the street, and like Linda was saying, the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK, burned that church to the ground. Now, if you watched our video about the Hays County Jail, then you'll remember the story of a young African American boy having to drive the hearse for the Grand Wizard of the KKK, a local chapter, the most powerful, highest ranking guy in the KKK. He had to drive the hearse to the funeral of this guy while wearing a full-bodied hood himself. Now this is how deep-seated this racism kind of is in the history of San Marcos. So to be given access to investigate a church that nobody has really ever been able to investigate, I actually don't think anybody ever has, and to be able to tell the story, to try to help raise awareness that this building exists in the first place, that's awesome. That's a motion sensing cat toy. That's supposed to only light up if it's touched or moved. Oh!
Okay.
You can clearly see there that none of us have touched it.
Weird.
That thing never goes off,
No,
too.
it doesn't.
That'll sit there for hours at a place and not go off.
That chair might have something to do with it.
Yeah, this is like the only chair in the entire basement, too. You know?
So, sorry for that sudden introduction, but Jeff and I are now downstairs in the church. We have set up our static cameras for this investigation. They're going to be down here, both of them in the basement. First of all, let me show you this one. Over here, we have our first static camera. It's got a microphone. Here you go. Here's the shot, an infrared illuminator. And we've actually set up a laser grid using this little device, which, as you can see, projects dots of lasers, or what would you call that?
It's a laser grid.
It projects a laser grid onto the environment. So let's see.
Sure.
You can see when I turn on night shot even more clearly. Here's what it looks like. So if something moves right here, the static camera is going to pick it up. Over here we've got on the tripod the Kinect. This is the SLS camera that tracks figures that may appear using Xbox Kinect technology, motion tracking. You can see if I turn on the night shot, you can see it mapping out the environment live using its grid. Right here, this is the original shot. So there's what it'll do if it detects a figure.
Does it see me?
Yep. And so that we can monitor this remotely, we have this static camera pointing at the Kinect screen right there. So we're capturing everything, even when we're investigating other parts of the church.
And that's actually the old kind of bathroom area.
Yep.
All through here with a table, old table from original
And kind of the kitchen too.
kitchen as well. You can
Let's go upstairs and
you can see all
start.
the stuff. Look at breathing down here. What's going on?
So we've set up devices upstairs here in the church, and already the REM pod has started to hit
Okay,
over
that
there.
hasn't gone off again now. We know you guys worshiped here all these years. There was a lot of strife. Can you come out and talk to us?
Jeff's using the Ovilus right here.
Place came.
Is this a place that you came to worship? Is this the place you came to when you wanted to connect with God?
That was actually the baptismal bath there. Linda and I were talking about.
Oh.
And you can see the river, it's supposed to be like flowing into that huge tub.
Let's go look at it.
So, certain hand place.
This is a Oh.
Can you light that up more for us if you're here? Don't be afraid of us. We're friendly. We know about your history. Is this where you got baptized? Boy, adultery. Oh. Wow, that would be a sin.
Certain adultery boy.
What's the boy's name?
Oh, it's like it wants to tell us a name.
Yeah. What's your name? Did you get baptized right here in this tub? Can you see down in there?
Pretty deep.
Save.
Saved.
Elemental. Save.
Were you saved here when you were baptized? Do you believe in God?
I do feel I feel some like energy here for sure. Is this where you were saved? Were you baptized in this baptismal bath right here? See how that flows, like Linda was saying, that river is supposed to like kind of flow into here, that water flowing down into here?
Weird. Flowing water is something that supposedly supercharges a place with paranormal activity. There you go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Is this a place you've been saved? What's your name? Give us a name. Talk into this box right here.
Maybe it was somebody.
The baptismal right here.
Oh yeah.
See that?
Walk up the stairs.
And then
to the
also
door.
down there, look at the ladder. You'd walk down, climb down that ladder.
Oh, crazy. What the hell? I mean, heck.
We know this is a very historic church and a huge part of the civil rights movement. They had a lot of meetings in here. So we're here just to kind of expose your history, and we're completely friendly to your cause. We're not here to harm you. King.
Oh, King. The one true King. Our Lord and Savior, the King. What do they call
Save,
Jesus? The
King.
King of all kings? It said save again?
Save.
Wow.
King.
Save and King. Also, we're on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Is this really?
Yeah, this building's on MLK Drive.
Is it the king of, well, what would that be actually?
I don't know.
The king of...
Is Jesus king? So actually, unbeknownst to us at the time, when we were upstairs asking questions about Jesus and stuff like that, the static camera below had actually captured the motion ball lighting and illuminating by itself. You guys have seen us use this thing many times on our investigations, and we have, I don't even think one time, seen it light up by itself, but it was doing that while we were talking about Jesus. Unfortunately, the microphone for some reason did not capture any audio, and this is on the static camera, not the hero camera, not the same issue that I had in the last video. This camera microphone was plugged in, everything was working, but it just didn't record anything. It's really weird. I'll play the real audio with the clip now and show you guys what it looked like. Remember, this is what we were talking about Jesus. Is God your king?
Were you saved? The king of heaven? I don't know what there would be a saying.
There's definitely something about
Like that, yeah.
Is God?
That's like the kingdom, you know?
Yeah, the kingdom. Have you been to the kingdom?
Can anyone who's in here, everybody, can you come over to the baptismal bath and give us some names? some names. We know you're here. This is very historic. This is a place that you worshiped for years and years. Iron. What does iron mean?
Or almost nails. Jesus' nails.
Yeah, could be.
King, the king, Jesus. His nails, wasn't he crucified at like dawn or sunset or something?
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I should know
when
my
was
history on that.
Jesus? When was he crucified?
Jeez. Of course, I grew up Catholic, so I should know that.
I was going to point out earlier too, what if this person that we're talking to had committed adultery with a boy and then came here to be saved? Like they had done these sins, they're admitting them to us, kind of like they would here to somebody. Maybe they served their time and were repentant and came to... I almost feel like everybody is standing out here.
Yeah.
Just watching us, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
can't you kind of imagine like people out here saying your ministry to them? They'd all be gathered right here. Right out. All right here.
It's kind of eerie, honestly.
Oh.
Like, I feel genuinely like I can see like
And this
50
goes
like shadows.
way
you know
up
what I
and the
mean?
ceiling's high.
Like just these like shadow figures just standing here like kind of staring at us. This thing stopped going off and this thing stopped giving
Do you
off.
think we should move?
Yeah.
Try it? Where do you want to go? You take it somewhere.
Turn this off for a second.
Watch your step. There's like a lot of nails sticking up here.
What's over here?
Yeah, there's like a
I heard some noises from over here.
room of some sort. There's like a room back here.
I don't know what this room was for.
Well, it would have been, it would have been behind the altar. So this would have probably been like where the minister rooms were.
It's really bad here. How loud?
Yeah, stinky. Maybe we'll get maybe out in the congregation.
At one point, worshipped here. We come in peace. Peace be with you. We just would like to talk to you. Actually, let's run an idea.
My father was Baptist, even though I grew up Catholic with my mother and my sisters. Can you give me a sign that you understand what I'm saying? You can walk over here. You can walk over by this light down here where you would be sitting during a service.
Oh my God. Mistake. Finish. Baby. Maybe.
Huh. Yeah. Well,
In the Baptist church.
Possible. Baby, finish.
Maybe someone who regretted ending their pregnancy. It was a mistake to finish my baby.
Yeah, could be. That light's going off on that.
Can you guys join me in prayer? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and
forgive us our trespasses,
forgive us our trespasses,
as we forgive those who have trespassed against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us
from evil.
Amen.
No, in the name.
That's for the power,
For the power of the glory. Forever and yours.
For the glory and the power forever and ever, or something like that. Shit.
Amen.
I don't know if Hail Mary is part of the Baptist. Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know much about Baptist branches.
Yeah, my dad was Baptist, like I said, but.
You know, honestly, I feel like we had a really, really intense moment over there of activity.
The light just went off there,
But now I feel like this energy has left this room. Almost like it came through to tell us about the king how it was saved. That's bizarre. By the baptism tub.
Yeah.
Saved. That's what a baptism is rebirth, saving your soul, basically. I think we should go down to the basement.
Where that noise hit. Yeah. The device went off. Can you make that device go more? Are you coming in?
Have you been to heaven? Have you seen heaven?
What the hell? I mean, heck. I wonder if one more time we should just go back to the altar one more time and then go down? Or don't? You don't want to do that? Is that what you want us to do?
Were you saved by Jesus?
Come over and gather on there, around here, and make these lights go.
Can you give us one light for yes?
Use your energy and go more. Well, it's really flashing.
Look, you can see the REM pods, or the ovulus is detecting energy too.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting down here how you can see the ovulus still in the same word, but it's that yellow light right there is detecting EMF energy, and it's coinciding with the REM pod.
Can you light up the other lights?
Knock.
Light up the other lights for us.
Look at, as this is stronger, the ovulus is showing that it's stronger.
Do you believe in God like Colin asked you? You must believe in God. If you believe in God, then make the lights light up more. Show your faith. No disrespect, but
That's a really strong light though when you ask that.
I want to go downstairs then.
Yeah, let's go downstairs.
Leave this or
Let's bring this.
and just that tone.
Home?
Tone.
Oh.
Tone. Like the tone of that, I don't know.
For you guys online, the SLS is technology that is supposedly able to map out spirits using Kinect technology from the Xbox. It has a little infrared grid that maps out. It's used for VR games to map out human figures in the environment using like hand analyzation, faces, and everything, and that's why people think it's interesting when you're able to pick up on these figures in these haunted locations when there's obviously nothing in front of the camera that resembles a human.
You know, they could be up in the rafters, you know? Doesn't matter. A spirit can be anywhere. Are you somewhere like by the baptismal? I would think that's where you'd be, but
Let's go walk up there. It's crazy.
what do you think?
Here's some knocking.
Yeah, there was some knocking over
From
there.
in here?
Over there.
Hello?
This is the baptismal. I would think like you walked up the stairs. Stairs, ladder. Are you here? Oh. Oh geez. Blind Copper Nation.
I'm just not feeling any energy up here, man. I think we should go downstairs.
Okay.
That's where we should focus.
Let me just do one shot down here.
Okay, so we got, for some reason, both of our camera battery lights just refuse to work, so I have to plug it in using this charger and have it plugged in the whole time. But now that we got light, we're gonna go downstairs into the basement where supposedly the Reverend hung himself. Hanged, I should say.
You have a spirit box? Us, sun, sign. This seems
Son?
like kind of crazy though. S-O-N.
Wait, hold on, let me see.
Like the Son of God?
Yeah, us, all of us in the congregation, it's a sign.
Or what sign are you going to show us?
Okay, let's go down.
Okay. Is there anybody upstairs? Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, by the way, you don't want to go to that upstairs because I did earlier and it's covered in poop and it's really structurally unstable. If you died... Oh, what the hell?
What's happening? Oh, shoot. Dang it.
The whole thing is dead.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, that's still going. That's still going.
Hey everybody, it's Colin here. So today is going to be a huge day in my life. So that's why the video is a little bit on the shorter side today, because I have some really important things that I have to do that you will hear about very soon. But I just wanted to remind you guys that we're posting the static camera footage from our investigations on the Patreon for the channel. The link is in the description of the show. If you appreciate the work that we're doing here, please consider buying a piece of merchandise, becoming a patron on Patreon. All of it helps so much, and I'm planning some really big shoots from New Orleans to Baltimore, Detroit, lots of different places across the US and the world that I want to travel to. So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. The static camera footage is crazy, and yeah, have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna have a great day for sure.
And what the hell, the grid light died too.
What?
The laser pen died.
Okay, now that's weird.
So
I'm just starting again. This had shut off, and then what the hell happened to the grid though? It's a brand new lithium AAA battery I put in there.
Date.
Threat.
Used threat. The last word that came through, as you can see right there, threat. Right when we're talking about this stuff dying. So we came downstairs, been upstairs investigating for a while. This is supposedly the area with the former member of the church who hanged themselves. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what people in town have said, and they said that his ghost haunts this area. And then we came down, and the SLS camera, the tablet had just shut off on its own, but it still has a battery. There's no sleep mode on this. We specifically, specifically put sleep mode on off. Then over here,
I can't believe this. The light's off.
Yeah.
What the heck? It's still what?
Now look at
it was all over. All over here.
Look at it's just about to die. Look at come over here.
It's not really even that cold here.
Look at. Can you see that? Careful where you're stepping because there are nails.
I know. You know what? It does there. It just shows up barely on your hand right there.
Look at here. You have to get really close to see the light. So that thing already died.
Okay, that's a lithium battery, an actual lithium battery.
Well,
Well, might as well just keep it because it's not gonna. We don't want to forget it.
Well, that was interesting. Sacrifice. Right when that happened, sacrifice went. Did you sacrifice yourself down here? Is that what happened? You went to go meet Jesus earlier than you thought you would? What was your sacrifice for?
Earlier you had this motion ball going off, and this light right in front of us on this chair. If you're down here, can you make that light go off? I think you drained our dot matrix pen.
Are you down here in the basement? Look at your SLS died already.
What?
Right there.
What the hell's going on with that?
It's the same technology as this one, but this screen has been on since we were upstairs, and that screen already died, but it's got full battery. That's what's trippy.
It's a brand. This is the same battery, but for some reason,
Plants faster.
oh, it's active.
Heat plants faster. Interesting that we're by the kitchen. Maybe cook
There's
Cook
the
the
kitchen over there.
vegetables faster.
You want to go look in there?
Are you over here in the kitchen? You want some food? It's probably been a while since you've eaten.
You know, I kind of feel like this place has like such old energy to me, you know? It's almost like just whatever residual energy is left, it's just like that, you know? It's just residual energy.
I feel like we made a really interesting connection up by the baptismal,
Uh-huh.
but then past that, it's kind of dead.
Yeah, unless there's anything captured when we're gone here.
Well, everybody, this is your last chance. Whoever's down here, do you regret hanging yourself if you did it? Where did you hang yourself from? It said fan.
A fan?
Fan luck. Heart. Interesting.
I don't know. It's hard to piece that together. For me, it's kind of like when we first came, we didn't capture it, but the REM pod was going off and that light. It's almost like it just dissipated.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like that?
Neither of the REM pods have gone off at all.
Well, lately, I mean, they did, but
Yeah, that's what I mean. And there's nothing on the SLS on either of them, which proves its validity when we use it in other places and we get stuff. Also, this building is really old, really kind of dangerous, and there's so much stuff in there that it's making my nose
Yeah.
get clogged and I'm getting a really bad headache.
Yeah, me too. So just think about that pen light, though. Actually, when I put a brand new, I mean, I literally have a charge, you know, one of those testers. I just got that ready. I mean, it's a full battery.
Yeah.
Honestly, what would explain that? I mean, it's a dot matrix pen that would go for days.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just, I mean, I don't get those kind of things.
Like you're not gonna, they don't have equipment that burns out in an hour.
But I mean, if you had that at home, I mean, it stays on.
Yeah.
You just turn on and you turn off. It keeps going for like weeks. I don't know. It is definitely a lot of stuff in the air down here, though.
Okay, everybody, but it was truly a blessing being able to investigate this building and being able to see the inside and hearing the stories. This is an extremely historic location, a cherished place by the community of San Marcos. And I want to just thank everybody who helped make this happen. And
Linda.
Yep,
Kate.
Linda's amazing. Everybody that was
Very
here and helped
helpful.
us. Yeah, I thought that we got some really interesting results right away, but this was more about the history and just kind of seeing the inside of this building that nobody has ever really been allowed inside of. Like Linda was telling us earlier, people would die to get into this building, so it's been a blessing. But from Jeff and I, it's been a good day.
Yep.
We're gonna head off to our final location of the trip tomorrow, but we love you guys and stay spooky! Woo! Bye.